gentlemen, welcome to a fantastic little event here going on at the Nexus. We have a lot more of these cropping up here, and it is my pleasure to bring this action to you with my two co-hosts here. I'm Daniil, also known as Bez McGee, and let's just go from most red to least red here. So let's just start with you, my friend.
Wait, why do you think I'm the most ready?
You're wearing,
What's
you're
happening
wearing
here?
like a red shirt.
Anyways, I'm Mr. Adi, aka Zach, and
I'm Theo, known as the Holy Juan, and German TFT Tournament.
Ah.
How are we feeling? How are we
I mean,
feeling?
personally, I'm ecstatic. TFT is my favorite game. I've been playing this game for years now, and
Yeah.
it's exciting to see the people of the Nexus really showcase the skills that they have available. And the atmosphere out there is electric. People are excited. They're ready to go. Everyone got here, and the energy was fantastic. And as soon as they got here, they're ready to go into game and just show us what they're made of. I like it.
no, I think you're right. Like, it's definitely fun, and we were able to walk out there and talk to some of the players. They're pretty
Yeah.
excited. We have some interesting strats being leaked.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, and a lot of the highest ranked players in this tournament are our varsity League of Legends team players. So, it's kind of in their blood. They know these League of Legends characters well. They saw them in TFT. They decided to pick it up. I think Lig is the highest ranked player in the tournament. He's a grandmaster, so
Oh, it's gotta be
very,
Storm.
very skilled.
Storm is also one of the higher ranks.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Storm's also pretty up there. They're both pretty high up there.
I mean, he's
I mean,
I don't know if he's.
I know
don't
Storm used to be like GOAT.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he still is. I don't know if
think so.
he's still the only TFT player we have, but I know he's the coach of the team, and just every coach meeting, like, yeah, I qualified for this, I qualified for that. I'm
He's
ready to go.
GOAT. He's never mind. Storm's GOAT.
Storm is not in this lobby though, but Lig is.
Boo, Lig, boo.
Why are we hating on Lig?
Why are we hating on
Because
this?
he plays League.
Oh, okay.
What's wrong with being a League
And
player?
Tuesday.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Tuesday.
I'm down to cheer against all of the League of Legends players.
For
What the
Tuesday.
fuck?
Yeah, just for Tuesday's sake.
Okay. That's fine. That's
And
fine.
we'll vote for anyone who we don't know.
Yeah, and just looking at this first board here, I'm seeing an interesting strategy developing. We're seeing
There's nothing. There's nothing.
we're seeing some I don't know who that is. You know, I've been playing this game for so long, but
You just can't see very well.
yeah, you
Yeah.
know, it's just a little bit hard for me to tell who I'm seeing. And as we're getting some binds being selected and some nice frame rates going on over here, we got Anteater going with a nice Vex
Morgana.
Morgana comp, and I think that's a classic.
The
Honestly,
Visionary is good. We like Visionary.
1,000,000%. Visionaries have been carrying the meta on their back for the last 2 years, and I think it's time to really see them shine here in this
Get this man
tournament.
off the cast.
Well, you don't like what I'm saying?
I like what you're saying.
The words sound really good.
Yeah, like the way you're saying it's pretty enthusiastic. But I hate to break it to Daniil, every like 6 months or so, the game gets like a kind of a new update.
Yeah,
so,
but except for Visionaries, though.
no, they're
Yeah.
new too. They're new too.
Nah.
But now is an important time in the game. Augment choices for everyone across the board. It's gonna be gold augment for the first one, and let's see what we're gonna choose here. All that shimmer is a very strong augment that lets
Very
you build
good
up.
for econ.
Yeah, build up
especially
a lot of
early
gold.
on.
Matters what you're playing. It's usually best if you have an auto attacking champion or a tank champion, either or. But you kind of want that auto attack one. Get as many autos off. Get as much gold from that.
Oh,
But
they don't want it.
Reroll's gonna come through. Edge of Night is gonna get taken. Raining gold, always pretty good. Just infinite money, infinite gold. Not gonna be a battle augment, so we're gonna see probably this player try and go fast 8, maybe even fast 9, and build their board around some higher level units as a gangplank early on. A couple of pit fighters, but gonna be going up against a triple ambusher comp here. Start off the game. The ambushers should definitely be able to win this one out. There's gonna be a lot of damage coming out early,
Ooh.
and the ambusher comp this early on, should look very strong in the first stage.
Yeah, unfortunately, there the Violet not going to be able to last through the round. Just you're still building out your comp, which is fine. Like you said, the pit fighters coming through are going to be probably the core of this team's strategy. Just centering around those pit fighters and just picking up some more pit fighters. You're still building.
I
pit
like saying
fighters.
Pit Fighters. Pit Fighters is actually probably like one of the strongest comps right now
Hey,
in comp. So
hey.
at least you're saying the right words to make it make sense.
Let's go pit fighters, baby. Come on.
Ugh. Look, guys, we're waiting for them to re-roll.
Oh, 2-star. Huge.
Tell me you play the game without telling me you play the game.
Huge 2-star coming out, Morgana.
Yup.
Massive 2-star coming out here for Iked.
I'm surprised that he's not just gonna
Huge
sell
two-star.
the Morgana, pick up this Urgot. That's what I would do. You're already playing these Pitfires. You're playing the reroll of Violet. You're gonna be low level. You're gonna try and reroll on level 4 at 50 gold for as much as you can until you hit those 3-star Violet, 3-star Draven. But unfortunately, has not found too many of those units early on. So that's this comp right now for our player 8 here might be going 8th, to be honest,
an
with
early 8th.
with the way things are going. Like I just don't see any direction really, especially with the amount of natural selections this player has had. Hasn't been able to pick up any Violets, any Dravens, any Dariuses, the things that you really need in the early game.
Yeah. Not able to find those quintessential early pickups.
Vladimir's.
But hey, level 4 now. We got Vladimir hitting the deck. Violet,
Yeah.
that's another stack ready to get picked up, close to that level 2. So as we see things kind of slowly go on, you said they're struggling. You don't really see any cohesion
maybe-
going on so far.
maybe
It looks like they might be going Black Roses.
Black Rose,
yeah,
yeah.
like if you look at their player like planning page, it looks
Yeah.
like it's a lot of Black Roses with the sorcerer. So Pitfighter might just be like an early setback. They just kind of got unlucky.
I think this is just a 5-loss streak angle from 8. Try and get some economy, and just play for that 5 Black Rose. Maybe hit a Black Rose. Then you can really look for something interesting.
Yeah, I like how it's going so far. Like you said, you might be struggling now, but the beauty of TFT is, hey, you know, you struggle now, but you might just find the pick that really puts your comp together, and you shift gears entirely, sell everything, and pick everything back up. But hey, Theo, you're not always right. In fact, you barely are, but it looks like you were right this time around. We got another loss here for 8.
That's just how it usually goes, isn't it, Daniil?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're,
just usually there's
win early or you
classic.
just lose early.
Classic.
Either way, they're both viable.
True.
Both work.
It's classic. GLHFs we
Question
saw
marks.
earlier on. I love those GLHFs at the top. Love to see sportsmanship coming out from our players,
Yeah.
but some question marks coming out afterwards. Maybe not so sportsmanlike as.
No, they're
Maddie
question marking.
says-
Like, why aren't you doing better? They're trying to be supportive.
Yeah, Maddie talking some trash there in the chat. Good to
I
see.
don't like that.
Good to see the players having some competitiveness out there, ladies and gentlemen. And
Yes. We do have 3 players still at 100 HP, so it does
Yeah.
look like the lobby might be a little lopsided right now.
Yeah, we're seeing Miracle, Naggin 1, and Jack leading the board here with 94, 93, 91, 86, and 82 following up. Our poor POV right now just really struggling to find their footing so far, but like we said, just give them some time. You still not even close to 50%. You got a lot of life to work with, so just take some time, breathe and smell the black roses, you know?
Good
Small
one.
ball.
Good one.
I mean, sitting on 40 gold at this point in the game, very, very wealthy, feeling very, very
Huge.
rich, and gonna slam a blue buff or a red
Red.
buff. Sorry, not a blue buff. Get that anti-healing going. Not the worst of ideas. Still, I don't think this board will be beating any board with any units that have any parts.
I don't think they want it to beat any board, to be honest. Though I think they're okay with having the lost streak and trying to build up the gold for their augment, right?
Exactly. They're looking for the next big investment to come by. They're playing Dragon's Den. The rest of the people here are playing TFT. They're playing Dragon's Den, just looking for good businesses to purchase and see if they can make some royalties later in the game, you know?
They do need to try to stop the bleeding, though. Like, it's okay if they want to keep losing, but they need to lose by, like, just a smidge less, because
Then
this
you
is
kill
not looking good.
Yeah, I need to kill something. 76 HP, heading into 2-6, probably knowing you're going to lose this next round. I mean, you're not the healthiest. You're still very, very rich, so still a lot of potential to make something happen, but not hitting much in these shops and only sitting on level 4. Should be leveling up 2-6 on 3-2 with a very much gold. And
That's a good point.
on 4-2, probably going to go 8, roll it down, and try and hit those 4 cost upgrades. Right now, just full sacking here, not even interested in winning. Actually, winning a round would be bad here for 8. So, yeah, I don't want to risk losing out on extra money at any point throughout the game.
The Wolves on the side agree with you with your assessment. They are nodding in
Yep.
concurrence with your analysis as
Yeah.
they watch this next battle unfold.
Well, they know me, so
They're chill
you?
with you?
Oh.
yeah,
You go way back?
it's my dogs.
How far?
Your dogs. Have you named them?
Nah, I don't say their names out in public.
Oh.
Looks like Hate might actually be able to find some value
No,
here.
Daniil,
No.
Look at that heal, though.
No.
All right.
No, Daniil.
My bad, bro.
It's okay, Daniil. We appreciate the commentary.
I mean,
You're-
I appreciate you stepping up to try to talk about my game.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You're-
Why would we talk about this when we can just talk about you?
My game here. Like, I'm the one that knows everything.
Ooh, interesting.
And I'm here to help you guys out. So any questions you have, just feel free to lay them out.
Okay, Daniil. So what are we looking at right now? What's going to happen here?
So right now we have the classic 2 forward, 3 back strategy. We got 2 on the
Two
right.
forward,
on the
3
bench.
back.
Other way around.
You
Other way
need
around.
glasses, my friend.
No, because you're looking at it in the NA format. I'm
Oh,
talking
you're-
about the EU.
Oh.
where
You're
it's
not.
upside down.
You're like far from EU though.
Yeah, but if the top players, they all use the EU terminology. You
Yeah.
wouldn't know since you're silver.
My bad. My bad.
But
Okay.
in my lobbies, we all
Yeah.
use the EU terminology.
My bad. My bad.
Just farming the Krugs. Hopefully, get another item or artifact here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Buff their board.
Oh, Tristana 2 natural from the Krugs. That's
One of
a
your
big
boys.
upgrade.
And it is an emissary, right? So she's kind of
Yeah.
allowed to be on the board by herself. I think
And-
they'd rather have Nami, but it is what it is.
From what I saw, this player wants to play Tristana. We might be seeing a 4 emissary comp maybe come out as well. But now Vlad 2, Tristana 2, Morgana 2. I mean, this player just went from useless to like a very strong board randomly. So
Urgot.
now 8 is gonna start picking up some wins. You would think. His items are pretty decent as well.
Still 50 gold in the pocket as
Yeah,
well.
50 gold, 50 gold.
Their
So
econ is hitting it.
you get 5 extra gold for every 10 gold you have. That's how econ
Really?
works. Yeah.
Live.
So if you have 50, no, 1 per every
Yeah,
10.
yeah, no, that's how it works. I
But
thought
if-
because you said it the other way.
Yeah,
around.
my
That
bad, my
scared
bad.
me.
But 50 gold means you have extra 5 gold every
Yeah,
round
yeah.
just for
Interest.
Interest,
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
Scamming.
But let's see whether or not the pickup, like you said, is going to help their board. And it looks like we
No.
are going to start seeing some success
Ah.
here. 8.
Maybe.
Likely to pick it up. Miracle going to
Ah.
go down. Maybe. It's a one-on-one mid. Draven racking up the
Sick.
axes.
That's good though.
It's a loss.
It's a
but
good loss.
a loss to one of the top players. And you lost a lot less than before. Like
Yeah,
you said,
you're
you want to keep losing. It's fine, but you want to lose a little bit less.
Portable Forge, that's probably what I would pick here. Cloning facility is like, bad luck protection. Yeah, there's going to be the artifact.
But did they roll well?
If we could see the board of
Zargus.
Anteater, that'd be great. I know Anteater, a top-ranked player. A lot of interesting
do?
discussions we've been having about
Yeah. But the EU meta.
the EU meta.
Could you like fill us in a little bit? Because I'm not too familiar.
Yeah, in our scrims last week, we were doing a different pull strat where our board, we're magnetizing it to ionize towards the north poles.
Yeah.
I know a lot of you dipoles are focusing on the southern hemisphere, but if you recharge and blast off eastern, then everything is completely different, and you will see picks that you've
Like,
never even conceived.
would you say a character like a Corki is part of that blast?
No,
off
no,
strategy?
no, dude, you're smoking.
I'm smoking.
Well, I think their Corgi
That's
might be
crazy.
carrying the board now, so they did kind of pivot away from the Black
No, he's
Roses a
outside
bit.
of it. He's outside of the circle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's outside the circle. He's a core part of it, but he's not even part of the discussion.
Mhm.
Oh, my bad, guys. My
Like,
bad.
come on, I'm talking to amateurs here. I need like,
Yeah, my bad.
oh my god,
But
They got their win.
we got 8.
They did it.
massive.
Now they just need to get that like 10 more times in a row so they don't lose.
I mean,
I
with
mean,
this
look
board,
who's at the bottom.
This
though.
is a strong board now, yeah.
with this board, Maddie, last place.
Get off my board.
Daniil. Daniil, what do you think about the fact that Maddie is in last place?
I'm thinking gumdrops and rainbows, brother. I'm thinking this is fantastic.
Fantastic.
I'm enjoying this moment. I'm appreciating it. I'm smiling ear to ear. Maddie being at the bottom is right where he belongs.
Okay.
Especially after that off my board. But you know,
True.
he's got first dibs on the carousel.
He
like
will.
pointed
You're
out.
right. It is next round.
Something I knew.
Yep.
And just reiterating for the folks at home who don't.
And we have our bottom 2 players now to fight for the last place.
But we know who's really bottom here. It's Maddie.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's some varsity lore I'm just not a part of, I guess.
Tuesday, bro.
Tuesday. That's all you
Tuesday.
need to know. Tuesday.
My bad, guys.
So
My bad.
Maddie gonna get drudged. Gonna get dragged through the mud. Here is
Maddie's not looking good.
8, taking up another W here. Corky again. That core part of the strategy, like I was telling you guys about,
Yeah.
quintessential. When you have this much frontline beef, as well as the burst damage and just the sustain that Tristana offers Morgana with the support as well, it's insurmountable. Scion was a huge part of that too, just making it feel overwhelming. And I think the strategy is working out really well.
We are on carousel again, so pretty fun. Not
Maddie
a lot
getting
of
a teardrop because he's crying.
feels real. Feels real.
Damn.
Well, that's cute.
You can see some random champs. Not really good champs here picked up, or but units picked up by anybody. Like You take a look at everybody's compositions. There was a Mundo, there was a Twitch. Nobody's really playing
Mundo.
Experiment. Nobody's really playing Sniper. So not big pickups. Oh, a nice little Gangplank too. We're gonna level up here, I believe.
switch 'em
Put
out.
Look
the
how locked in
Gangplank
everybody is. No one's smiling, no one's
Ooh.
laughing, no one's saying anything to each other.
They're
We're all
just that angry.
Just
Well, yeah.
these are
They're
the
all
key
ops.
TFT
Yeah.
players.
They're not friends.
Yeah, but you could like, hey, that guy's smiling. Hey, shouts to that guy.
Maybe you heard.
I think
the
he's
stream.
yawning. I also get
Oof.
the smile.
There was a big monkey there. Gave a nice.
Monkey.
Yeah, he gave a nice drop in. Look, everyone got an artifact upgrade, a couple components. This is going to be a very stacked game. Everyone's going to be very, very strong. And when we come to the later parts, we might see some crazy, crazy boards.
Every part of the monkey is usable, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna be saying that for the rest of my life. Every part of the monkey is usable. and
Okay.
we're seeing it get used to its maximum efficiency here by 8 as he is decimating here. Just completely.
Ooh, but that
Cogmo.
Cogmo on the back
Cogmo.
line, though.
Cogmo, you see that Cogmo spitting on everybody? I think he's not winning this one. He doesn't have enough front
Nah.
line. Cogmo tried, but Shojin on Cogmo is a wasted item.
It does not do anything.
Yeah, like just go Archangels. What are we doing going Shojin? That's probably just an item holder if I had to guess. But if you're playing Cogmo as your main carry, having a Shojin on him is pretty.
It's a little strange,
pretty
yeah.
grief, pretty
Especially
grief.
since you know, like the powder monkey is coming in and gave them a bunch of items, anyways, right? It seems
Yeah.
a little weird to slam everything down.
The powder monkey meta. Thank God that's gone. It was just really hard to deal with. and,
Yeah. Yeah.
My boys down in Lebanon.
Lebanon.
Were just struggling to really counter it.
They didn't like the powder monkey. I don't know.
And in China, I know they were like probably the strongest players of that meta. That's what we saw at the championships, international championships of
Mhm,
TFT that year, won by Powder Monkey Strat by.
But this year the Chinese were win trading.
Yeah.
I heard.
I mean, you heard wrong.
Oh,
Okay.
You heard
Okay.
wrong. Whoever told you that, who told you that?
Reddit.
Riot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Riot did too. My bad.
Right themselves.
See, their Corki was just a little bit stronger than
Yeah.
our Corki was, so we kind of got doomed.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
think
level
we
8 though.
conquerors.
Level 8 on 3-6 with 40 gold. That guy is 100 win streaking through 2 stages.
Yeah, that's Nguyen, our academy top laner.
Our academy top laner, more league players infesting the game that I love. As first place, 100 HP. I mean, a great job so far. I mean, looking good to close out this game. But Corki 2 as well for Nagin. Yeah, I mean, that's a bit of a
That's
high
huge.
roll. A bit of a
Yeah.
high roll this game for him. As the rest of the lobby is looking pretty even. Nagin definitely blowing up the competition. And great job for him so far. It'd be nice to pick up a first place. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 4 games of TFT we're going to be seeing
True.
today.
All
Placement.
3 of us will be
Yeah,
watching
all
all
three.
4
Yeah,
games.
all 3 of us are going to be here for the entire night,
Oof.
ladies and gentlemen. And I'll see you
Rumble.
guys later.
Oh, that's actually huge so
That's a-
early.
that's a good pickup right there, Daniil.
Sadly, doesn't
I mean, you
really
don't gotta
fit the
tell me
comp
that, I
super
know.
well, but
Yeah.
still a 5-star.
And it's scrap. You have a Corki. You sold the Corki. You
Don't
no
have a Corki
No
anymore.
longer have a Corki.
I mean, Gangplank does offer scrap too, so it's not like the end of the world.
Yeah, and you're playing that form. swapper.
Another massive
Zoe
2-star. Another huge 2-star.
Daniel, could you explain to me why hitting a Zoe 2 on 4-1 and 3 rolls is so effective?
It's just that once you hit 4-1, that's when the tempo really starts to ramp up. And I think having that Zoe is what really allows you to cement your strategy and focus on something solid.
What do you
Before-
think about the fact there's no items on the Zoe?
That's something that you can really play around with. Not putting an item on it just lets you establish game flow. Having no items, you have the life to work with. You see what she's like without the items, and then that lets you decide what item she needs. Okay? If you see that she's struggling, needs HP, give her the HP item. You need the attack,
Yeah,
you give her
yeah.
the attack item. You
Okay.
need
Tank
the
Zoe?
defense, not necessarily
Yeah,
the
why
tank,
not?
but if your Zoe's
That's
taking
what all
too
the
much
Lebanese
heat,
players are doing.
Oh, that's all the Lebanese.
if she's taking too much damage, she can't do any damage.
Ooh, prismatic. Ooh, that was quick.
invested.
Game the
Oh.
gold.
The money grubber. I love this guy.
We're going to see a big roll down here now. 80 gold to Ron. Needs the 3-star, maybe a 4 cost here, maybe with this augment. Otherwise, it's not really too good.
Well, they are picking up a bunch of the emissaries,
Look at
right? They
these
just
huge
2-star 2
rolls.
of them.
Huge
Yep.
rolls. I saw like 3 2-stars already with Static's favorite going down on someone. It's just, oh my god, another perfect
Know what
3
you'll
items
call it.
stacked dropped right then and there, baby. We're looking good. We're looking good. Alawi picked up by Spectre. It's looking bad, boys. It's looking bad.
It's looking bad.
It's
You
looking
don't like
real
Alawi?
bad. No, I like Alawi, but I think Spectre with the Alawi is
You
just
need
going
to
to make
go.
it really hard to deal with.
I think he needs to go BT on this Rumble and slam a
Ooh,
tier on there
LeBlanc!
for the
The
scrap.
LeBlanc's really
Last
good for the
second
comp.
drop on the LeBlanc, saving the comp. And I'm telling you right now, especially against Anteater, Anteater's really weak against LeBlanc for the most part. Just really struggles to play against that pick.
Okay.
But that LeBlanc pick last second of fighting against Anteater here might be the reason. Yeah, you're seeing that LeBlanc just putting in so much work in this composition. And again, Anteater just a really low win rate against LeBlanc in his career. And
Oh,
unfortunately,
look at this Draven though.
Draven is
huge
pretty
plays
strong
coming
right
out.
now.
Draven working real good.
Ooh,
Not
whoa.
enough though. The LeBlanc, baby, the last one standing. Like I said,
By
just
the
not
Victor.
able to deal with it.
We won't point out that she did like no deal damage
Yeah.
at all, but it's fine.
That's
I
okay.
don't care. I
Mina-
didn't say anything about
Mina
that. This is the
Kier.
silver. This is the strats, silver strats. You're
Okay.
looking at the damage. I'm looking at everything else. And Minakir, indeed.
Minikir.
That LeBlanc again, Anteater. You would know, guys, if you've been following Anteater's career, low win rate against LeBlanc, just struggling against that character for so many years, and it seems to be his Achilles heel.
And
we're
you
seeing
know,
the
a relatively newer thing, 3 form swappers now in the game. Last time I played that was not the case.
bah.
It was 2 and 4, so having 3 form swapper probably gives you some better stats. I like that little change because there was a lot of times where you just couldn't play 4 form swapper, but you could fit in 3.
Mhm.
Again, you benefit from it. Now you do. So I like that change, and I think this board looking very, very strong. To be honest, would have to take a lot to beat this one down, but doesn't have too much front line. Just kind of a 2-star victor for the time being, and you
Yeah.
can see there, just gets absolutely shredded by that Zeri 3.
Yeah, Jack, great composition here. We weren't able to break through it this time around. I think a big part of that is the LeBlanc is just not well equipped to handle these kinds of situations.
Yeah.
And Jack, I've seen pull off a lot of great wins in his career against the LeBlancs. So it's not going to really be able to be as effective as it was against Anteater. But here we are at the carousel. Theo, break it down. What's going on here?
People are choosing the item they want most on the character that best fits their composition, Daniil.
Sadly, no Garen. That is what we're looking for right now. We really need the Garen so we can get the 4 Emissary and we can actually flip the comp around, but
Yeah.
right
Not
now we'll
lying.
just keep rolling.
Yeah.
I mean, 60 gold, plenty of gold.
They
too,
can.
so-
I think just waiting for Carousel to end.
Yeah. Right here. Should
Jump
be
the
rolling
king.
down. Upgrade the Rumble, yep. Now roll it down. There's the Garen. And Rumble gets instantly sold after we bought an upgrade on it.
Don't need it anymore.
Like,
Not even benched.
I don't understand why you buy the upgrade if you're going to insta-sell. It makes no sense to me. But,
I don't think they knew they were going to get the
Usually
Garen.
I mean, you'd have to think you get the Garen. You have 67 gold to roll for it.
That's valid though.
Now I assume we're going to see this player go level 9 and then roll for something better.
Yeah, they might just wait till after the anomaly and then see what happens.
Yeah.
Maddie here, no longer bottom. It's going to be Jack, who wants revenge against 8. And we're seeing the team fight start as it is called
Maddie's
team fight tactics.
Comp is terrible.
So bad.
That Jinx is getting chopped to death, cut
Ooh.
down. And that's going to be the end of this fight. This is also probably the end of Maddie. As,
No.
21, yeah, I know he's probably still alive. Especially with all those kills. In fact, hey, I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
Look at LeBlanc's damage, 11,000.
Now she's dealing the damage. She pulled it back.
And again, this isn't even about LeBlanc anymore.
Oh, okay.
LeBlanc was really just a pick for Anteater. Just again, really struggles against that champion. But here we're choosing the evolutions here.
Oh, we're going to see a 6 sorcerer? No.
Nothing wasted.
They thought about it though.
Oh,
Massive
this is not bad.
center of the universe, bruv.
Here's the thing: they can pick whatever they want, and it'll probably
Who
end up
skips
being
Touch
useful.
of Frost? Who skips Touch of Frost? I've never seen that before.
This player.
100% pick rate in the Pro League.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you confirm that?
Yes.
Yeah.
When I was casting the Pro League finals, Touch of Frost, the crowd went crazy when Touch of Frost is picked.
Yeah.
And we're
Production,
seeing
can I
it
get a fact
skip.
check?
I've literally never seen Touch of Frost skip in my life.
You know
Oh,
what? You're
he's
right.
gonna
You're right.
roll. Yeah, 100% this might
Oh, that
be a
Garen is
great
huge.
play as Garen is really good with
massive.
HP.
Yeah.
Really good with HP.
He buffs his units on his either side, right? So left and right,
Yeah.
he gives them extra HP. So
Got Jace coming out.
I'm surprised we're seeing a level A roll down and not a level
Level
up to
9.
level 9 and try and roll for LeBlanc 2 is kind of your big carry. Might come back to bite you as these stronger units could just one-shot this LeBlanc who
board.
won't have too much HP to survive, especially like against the Gangplank 3 like we see here.
Against Ewan here. This
I
is
think
gonna
the
be
front
battle
line's
for
just
your
too
life.
big, though.
I mean,
He's
Hey.
trying. Garen down.
Oh.
There's no front line.
No front line anymore.
Guy
Damn, what a
with the
board
Arcanos.
there.
Now he picked up the kill on the Vi, at least. Going to soften the blow a little bit. At this point, you're not playing to beat Negan. You're playing to
You think?
be under him. Just a little bit,
Yeah.
right? You want to
Top four.
outlast Maddie at the very least. And so far, it's looking good for our friend here, 8. So Maddie's sitting on a nice 9 HP. Jack not too far behind with the 12. Or with 18, it's going to be Vanderpug now with the 12. Things have switched up a little bit. And I think the scrims that we were doing yesterday is paying off for 8. Getting
Yeah.
good strats, and they're paying off. They're working out.
And it's interesting to see he's holding the Gangplank 2 on his bench, probably to put in maybe a level 9. But there's already a player with Gangplank 3 in the game, Nagin, in first place, which is insane, by the way. The fact that he was able to hit that one. We're going to have a Zoe 2 on our bench. We're going to have an Elise pair as well as Nagin. A little bit shell-shocked by just what he saw. Isn't going to pick them up just yet, but we should see the Zoe pair.
Oh, they are leveling
But
to 9.
do we see the level? We see the Jays come in.
The plus the pylon. That's
We're back to
actually
the 3
huge.
shapeshifter for the extra
Pylon
HP.
placement.
Yeah, 3 form swapper. I like that. Get some AD items on those Jays. Has not much AD in the comp. Didn't upgrade the Zoe, but we don't need to just yet. Should sell the Gangplank, I think. Buy the Zoe, buy the Elise here. And the Zoe 3 is kind of... might be your win comp, but you don't have Zoe. on your
No,
team
Zoe's off
anymore.
the board
Oh,
now.
never mind. You can sell these Zoes. You want to make some econ here. You want to get to 10, 15 gold, 20 gold if possible, instead of just holding these units that you don't really need.
I really like the board that Miracle went with here, unfortunately,
Yeah?
against 8. Yeah, I like it. It's
Look
a good
at
board.
it. It's
Well,
gone.
Miracle also
I know,
went
but
the
I-
golden egg, so he's
True,
kind of
true.
counting on lasting a little bit longer in order to crack it.
How many
so
stacks does it have? Sucks we can't see.
I cannot see, unfortunately.
Again, it's Miracle. His board was good. I like the strategy. I like the theory behind it. Something I workshopped with him last night. But
Mm-hmm.
How many
just-
players did you workshop with last night?
Hey,
A
man, I
lot.
don't do it for free. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
Get it for free for me, though. Thank you.
I did.
My dogs.
When I was asleep.
No, you were awake. You were drinking the black rum. The Jamaican black rum.
You're drinking that
Hmm.
gangplank, dude. You're
gang-
drinking that gangplank stuff. If you
Nah,
think I'm
man.
helping you with anything.
Damn. Damn.
But Mordekaiser is available. I think it would shake up the composition a little bit too much, but I think a deny pick would help. Just picking it up so no one else is going to be able to get that. Or not no one else, but it's going to be unlikely. Maddie praying for
Dropped an
everybody left.
inshallah in there.
Prayers for all.
Respect.
But it seems this could be the end of Anteater here with that LeBlanc in play. Like we said, just universally, or not universally, just something he struggled with through his career. And unfortunately, that was
Yeah.
going to be the end. Losing to LeBlanc yet again. I think so far his record is 17-5 in losses against LeBlanc.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
I love how you have all these stats just memorized.
Yeah.
These players are my friends. You know, they all play. A couple of them play in the Pro League. A couple of them play in Challengers. A lot of them came from St. Clair.
Yeah.
And
A lot of them.
A lot of
they-
them. Not all of them?
know them back from my college days, and
Oh,
you know,
back in the colleges.
it's nice to see them up here at the big leagues.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Daniil, you're definitely right about that. And this board, I mean, it's basically finalized. The only upgrades you have is LeBlanc 2, Jace 2. There's nothing else you're really going to put in. Maybe you go level 10, put in Gangplank for 4 Form Swapper.
Yeah,
But
I can see that. Yeah. That actually really works. I
Yeah.
like that.
yeah, I like that too, Daniil. How does
Now
he
they
get
can
it
just play safe?
He's looking to kill Matty here. Do you think he's going to be able to get it done?
I mean, Matty,
That's pretty strong.
he's crafty. He's a devious individual, but I don't think he's gonna be able to pull something off here. Yeah, you can see the Ivern just getting completely wiped out here.
But look at his speech.
I can look at it all I want, but it doesn't mean I'm not gonna be able to grasp anything that's happening. 'cause,
Matty wins.
I don't know. We have the
Yes.
Elise here trying her best.
Yeah, well,
Garen's swinging.
Garen
There
just has a lot of
there's no one in the
HP,
back line
but
left. Yeah.
he will die.
I like this comp. This comp from Matty. He has backline access with Jinx. He has a lot of frontline with that Garen.
Yeah.
I like Matty's comp here. Looking strong. Might get at least get a top 2 here if he can win a few more fights in a row here. Look at the health bar discrepancies. Nagin
Yeah, I was
won.
gonna say.
That Nami
79.
with the pit fighter, though, is going to go quick.
Yeah.
79, 33, 12, 9, and 7 and 6. Beautiful. That's a nice stack. Negan here really just completely walking all over everybody like they're cracks in the cement.
I know. It'll be very interesting to see how Miracle goes now that he has the pit fighter emblem. It is actually the best win rate item in the game by a significant margin, so it might
In
be what he
NA.
needed to complete his comp.
In
maybe he'll crawl himself back out into the top 4.
Was he playing Pit Fighters? I'm not sure he
I think
was.
almost everyone in this game is playing Pit Fighters, and that's the problem where everyone's kind of rolling on top of each other for the same champs, and the pool is shrinking very quickly.
Well, I just saw Miracle pick up a Malzahar too.
Oh yeah,
So that's a nice
it's a little
little
bit different
upgrade.
too.
Yeah, like I don't even know what comps Malzahar would really be in, but obviously a visionary
Just sorcerers, yeah.
automata compositions, like things like that. Could definitely see it. But hey, 23 seconds. Gonna be probably a couple of people dying this round, gentlemen.
LeBlanc.
LeBlanc. If you had to predict now,
LeBlanc.
who would you guys say is gonna come out on top in this lobby?
I feel like an underrated pick here might be Negan 1.
Underrated?
He's been struggling just a little bit in the lobby, but with
Yep.
that 79, I think his odds are pretty good to win this one.
I mean, it's not over till you literally have 0.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I
In
know.
the game
I
with
know.
TFT.
He's been struggling, like I said. So
He's
I know
losing
he might,
against
he might
someone.
lose.
The question is that person's still in the game?
Oh, this is gonna be a huge fight here. Miracle. Whoever loses this fight
dead.
is gonna die. There's a lot of 2-star upgrades for both sides here. Let's see.
Look at
who's gonna
Garen,
be able
though.
to take it down. Yeah, Garen's unkillable, but this Mordekaiser with a Pit Fighter Jewel Gauntlet Titans, that is a disgusting build on that Mord. And look
Oh.
how he's just one-shotting Miracle. He's got a beautiful board here. That's gonna be a kill.
Damn.
And Miracle spiking
Damn.
at the right time. Gonna get the elimination. Nice
That's a nice
animation.
animation,
Nice
yeah.
animation here. Only one member gonna die here from the look of things. This Watcher
Oh.
team comp's also gonna go down. Placement is important. How much HP does he lose? I think it's gonna be lower than -3. So it's gonna be
Yup.
Jack finishes in 5th.
5th, yep.
No,
No,
6th.
6th.
Yeah, 6th. And then we have our top 4 made up. Good job by Nagin in place 1. No matter what, he's getting a top 2 this game just based on his HP. So
yeah.
he played the early to mid games perfectly, got a little bit lucky. But these boards from both Miracle and Maddie, I feel like are the 2 strongest boards in the game right now. So if Miracle and Maddie do fight on this round, one of them will go out. And then I think it's guaranteed for top 2 for either one of them, no matter the outcome, mattering on this outcome.
Yeah, no, I agree. But it's
And
also
Butterflies
definitely, you
agree
can start to see all the overlap. Like, everyone's playing the Pit Fighters. Everyone has very similar beefy front lines, and it's just about who's going to be able to get to the back line first and kill off the damage.
Miracle's done here.
You think
Miracle's
so?
done. Yeah, unfortunately he's toasted.
Oh.
He's actually just cooked. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, he's just cooked.
Okay.
You're drunk.
It's just really sad to see Miracle take such a hit.
He had his golden egg cash out. He's rich.
Yeah,
It's
he's
really-
super
yeah.
rich.
Oh,
now.
Maddie died.
Oh,
Nagin.
that's a joyous occasion.
he had
for
a strong board.
everybody.
I thought he had a strong board too. What's Nagin playing? I haven't seen Nagin's board.
Nagin's
he's
playing like the
Gangplank.
true
8
Pit Fighter build,
Fighter.
yeah.
Oh, that explains it.
2 Pit Fighter
And
emblems.
Form
Pit
4
Fighters.
fighters, so he has like a giant front
Phew,
line.
This Gangplank is gonna blow things up. He's also 3 or 2 away from a Vi 3.
Yeah.
He's also got
Oh.
He's also got those plants. Really offering some support for his composition.
And by the way, this 3rd place board from Spectre isn't really gonna compete with these other 2 boards. I'm sorry to say it. It's just a little bit too weak unless you have a 4-star 3 forecast. 4-star forecast. I'm also drunk, Daniil. That black
It's in the
3-star
air.
3-star forecast is kind of the only way I can really see this Rebel board matching up against these 2. Miracle, he just got that golden egg cash out on 1 life and just became so strong. And Nagin, it's just a high roll game from
Yeah.
him. He's having a great game. Can really get mad at him for that one. This 10 Rebel board, I mean, it is 10 Rebel, but are the units going to be strong enough? It's going to be very interesting to see. 10 Rebel, though, not something you
10
see very often.
If they have enough HP to last, it helps out a lot. But they
Yeah.
have to be able to last a couple seconds in the fight, so they can like proc every 12 seconds, I think.
Yeah.
It's not impossible, especially when you have a composition like this here coming out. Spectre. That explosion, that just really is going to end the fight, unfortunately. Even
Oh, it's
Maddie
close. Oh, he
excited
wins.
about that, but yeah, that's just Nagin really not ready for that comp. Again, with that explosion, just turning that fight.
Oh, Miracle's dead.
Let's go Miracle.
It's 10 Rebel against the 8 Pit Fighter, and
we already saw how it worked.
we just saw how a 10 Rebel played out. Daniil, now how are you feeling top 2? Who do you think is going to take it down? Do you think Nagin will be able to get that Vi 3 and take him over the top, or is the Rebels 10 Rebel composition just too strong?
Well, now that we've reached the point of the composition or the part of the match, right, we're 6-2, and it's coming down to no errors remaining. One thing that we've seen both players like to favor is experimentation, and there's not enough room for that left. Nagin, I think with the position that he's in on the board, with the 8 pit fighters and all the time in the world to experiment and work around, Spectre might just get kind of gassed out. But with the 10 Rebel comp, it's gonna
Oh,
allow
that
him
Vi's on
to
the
really
back
make
line.
some mistakes. But
Look at the Vi.
Oh,
Did she kill?
she
Oh
dies
no,
to
she's dead.
Jinx.
not quite. Hey,
That was
hey,
her.
hey, hey! Look at that. Watch her go.
Oh, that's
Nice.
why is that Zoe so tanky?
Look at Spectre. Look at him. Look at the bottom
Crazy.
left. Bottom left Busta. The Spectre.
That's
Right
Spectre.
That's Spectre.
I think Spectre's just a little bit too strong. I think the only way Spectre can win now is with a Vi 3 because this 10 Rebel is just too strong. You can see the Vi got on that backline,
It wasn't enough.
but she got a kill, but she got nuked. This Zoe just becomes so tanky, and I think the 10 Rebel, like a prismatic,
The prismatic high roll for 10 is so strong.
like it should be a win.
Yeah,
Let's
the
just
one
say-
good news for Nguyen is he did get the 2-star Sevica, so it
Ah.
might be enough, but she doesn't
No.
have items, so
It
it's
has
It's down to
to-
just...
positioning now. That's all. That's the real.
No, I think it's down to you need a Vi 3.
Vi 3,
That's the only way.
nothing.
I don't even know if that will win you, but
Vi
it
3
should.
Busta.
That's
It's
a
all positioning.
Huge stun though coming out from the Elise, but you can see everyone is just dead here. Elise gets another big stun on the backline. This gangplank, does he do enough damage? There's 1v1. The Jace
Oh.
goes up and finds the kill.
And that's the
Nagin
game.
What did I tell
will
you?
be able to close it out. The 10 Rebel comp is not going to be able to win the game. I mean, that's an exciting first game of the tournament, ladies and gentlemen.
A fantastic first game. I'm really excited to see the rest of them with you guys. After that performance from Spectre, from Nagin, just goes to show the level of competition we have here at St. Clair. A lot of these people, after just grinding through their lower ranks and making it here to the big leagues, it's impressive to see the blood, sweat, and tears that these players have put into their compositions. Again, I worked with a lot of them to come up with a lot of these strategies. In fact, Nagin, I'm pretty sure he used
Your
champ
strategy.
for champ, an exact replica of what I used to
Yeah,
qualify
the double pit fighter emblem.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
he used that. I used that to qualify for double mega strats. But let's break this down, guys. I'll give it to you guys. You could learn a couple of things from this series. So, what did you see? What worked?
I mean, it was just a good game. Some high rolls, some low rolls. But in the end, a great pit fighter composition, a great rebel composition. I think top 4, every single person in the top 4 had a very strong board. And on any given lobby, could have won out the lobby.
yeah.
What are your
Yeah.
thoughts on that?
No, I honestly agree. Like you
Yeah.
said, it's a massive
Yeah,
high roll
yeah.
on the board today.
Yeah.
It's very rare that you see double pit
Yeah.
fighter, but it worked out.
Yeah. And 10 Rebel. So,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait to see this next game with you all. I'm so excited, so happy to be here for my favorite game here at the Nexus. Much appreciation to Alexa for running this tournament. I'm so happy to be here. And again, I can't wait to come back from this break. We'll see you guys after this break.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to round two, game two of our TFT tournament. If you haven't noticed, we're missing somebody. Daniil no longer going to be joining us up here, but that's all right. He had to leave. We still have 3 games of TFT.
Yeah.
After one game, how are you feeling so far?
You know what? I'm feeling pretty good. That was a very intense game. Was not expecting to see so many high rolls in one lobby in the very first game that we watched. So that
Yeah.
was pretty exciting. We did hear about the second. There's 2 lobbies concurrently, so the other lobby also finished. We had Storm come out on top, which is pretty good. I think the League of Legends Academy coach came 5th, so their lobby is a little bit more sporadic than this one. But how are
Yeah.
you feeling?
Feeling good. I mean, as you said, there's a prismatic in that game, couple gold augments. Yeah, very fun game. I would say just to watch, to play probably. So a lot of very strong things, but all games won't be like that. We're gonna see some games where maybe one person gets really lucky, not everybody.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting to see if maybe the people with who don't high roll, how they can make up a really
Yeah.
strong composition. These points really matters. It's only 4 games. Like, you can't really afford to go bottom 4
Anytime.
for any of these games. As the best players, they will continue to finish up top. But like, yeah, 1 or 2 bad games from like a player looking to climb their way up in there in the top 3s, top 4s could really be detrimental. So I think instead of playing for first and just trying to win every game, playing for consistent like top 4s, top 3s is probably the better way to play in a tournament like this. But if you're playing to win it like Storm, if you
Yeah.
know you're the best player, yeah, shoot for first every single game.
And you probably will. No, it's definitely good. Like even that game that we watched, it was pretty competitive. Like even the
Mhm.
players that came in the bottom 4, they actually almost did not come in bottom 4. Like it was
Yeah.
very close to them. It was
Yeah.
very competitive. And we're back into game 2.
Yeah, game 2 underway. We are in the same lobby from the look of things.
Same lobby. Yeah, we have Miracle.
Oh, we're on Miracle's POV. Okay.
Yeah.
I was looking for him in the
On the
names,
side.
and I didn't see him. I was out there. He is. If you had to take some guesses based on what we saw last game, predict the lobby just a little bit. Give me some
Predict the
rough,
lobby?
rough estimates.
You know what? Newen is probably still gonna be in the top half. Probably can expect Miracle to stay in the top half. After that, it's gonna be a little iffy. Like the bottom 4 players, like you said, they were pretty consistent,
Mm-hmm.
but they also just kind of didn't roll as high as everyone else did. So this lobby could go anyway.
Interesting. And let's see where things will go. Is Set a pit fighter now? They added that?
Pardon?
Is Set a pit
Yeah,
fighter?
he's pit fighter. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty new, right?
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay,
They're
interesting.
always on the lookout. So that's actually a pretty core member for the pit fighter build right now.
Yeah.
Especially since he's level 2, you can get him pretty early and build him up.
I assume so.
We are seeing some visionary, which again is just like a really good early start.
And it's not going to be a prismatic lobby or a gold lobby.
No, we're
Let's
starting
see.
off with silver, so pretty basic. Be a nice basic game. See how players can actually play like the early game, aside from just getting super lucky off the get-go.
Silver Spoon is personally one of my favorites.
Yep.
You play strong early game. You try and get that 5 streak going, and you already have a pretty decent board. You have that Darius. You have Draven 2 up. Hit the level 4. Sell 1 unit. Level up to level 5 even. Guarantee that you get this win streak going.
Oh,
And,
what is he gonna sell?
I mean, he could sell the Zyras and Deluxe, put in a Kali for Rebel. Yeah, very nice board here coming out from Miracle, and should be a board that he looks to 5 streak with 100%.
Yeah. If he loses at all in the next 2 games, it's not looking good for him. There's no reason for him to lose unless his board is completely wiped versus someone else. But it is a
99
pretty strong-
HP. What happened?
Did he die to a creep?
Did he?
There's no other way.
I don't know. Something must have happened.
Production, can we get a stat check on that?
Like, I don't know. How does he lose in HP? Miracle is on 99 HP without losing. Oh, that was 8. Was that 8? Did we switch POVs? Oh, we did switch POVs. Okay, that's what was a little bit confusing. We switched POVs
We
mid-fight.
got lost. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is. So we're back to our same old perspective, although I think they did switch out their chibi a bit. But that's fine.
Yeah, 8.
Aight.
We're going to be following along with 8 this game. Last game didn't have the best of finishes, but built a pretty decent board and looks like has the Singed augment.
Oh,
I love this augment personally.
it changes how your entire game is played. But if they can get some early singes, it actually makes the game pretty unplayable for everyone else if they know how to build it properly. So the real question is, do they know how to use the augment or not?
You just gotta go Sentinels, right?
Yeah, Sentinels basically want to keep Singe alive as long as possible, and he just kind of carries the board.
What's BIS? Would you say?
For Singed?
Yeah, this specific like with the augment. I would think it's Archangel's BT Ionic. That'd be my like initial guess at it, but
That would make sense. Like you're basically playing for damage, also trying to play up and get the HP going. I think there's a lot of things that you can do with it though. Like if you get the early items for damage, you can. We'll see. The good news is he can also go 4-star Singe depending on what some of the augments he are like later on.
And here he's gonna use the team prepper to build his calm just every single sentinel.
Yeah.
Get him in there.
Throw them on.
It's gonna be easy for the Singe to carry really hard. Get I think Visionary as well. Get a Renata in there. Renata 3.
Yeah, Renata's pretty good early on with the shield and the damage. It helps carry you for the first couple levels.
Yeah, I think so. And with that rail, you're gonna have that Visionary buff. Looks like Heimerdinger will be the final nail in the coffin here. I like this team planner. Looks like a very strong team. You could throw in another unit in here. I would probably throw in maybe a Nami just for that
Source, yeah.
Sork and for Emissary, but looks like Corki can be the option. A nice team plan here coming out from 8. Now he just has to put it into fruition and
actually hope he gets the rolls to go with it.
And just build the best comp he can because 20 gold level 4, it's not like he's insanely rich.
No, a little bit different than last game where he had a bunch of gold. He had a really strong early econ. This time he actually has to play around the Singe, right? And you were right. The best in slot items for it is going to be the Archangels, Bloodthirsters, and Ionic Spark. So definitely trying to build up the HP, trying to last as long as you can and build up as much AP damage as possible. Picking up the tier, so already on the right step for it.
Yeah, that's the good thing about being this low HP. You get to decide what kind of items you get.
Yep.
It's the benefits of being weak in the early parts of the game. And as we take a look at the lobby, Jack 100 streaking, Miracle, who we spoke about, needs to 100 streak. He's doing so as well. Maddie 95, Spectre 94. So near the top, still pretty contested, but it looks like Miracle and Jack, the two strongest boards so far in the early game.
Yeah, Nguyen is falling a little bit. He is sitting at 91, still pretty high HP, but not the 100 that he was sitting at for the longest time in the last match. So definitely a different lobby this time around.
And you can see Jack went level 5 there. So he's looking to 100 streak Miracle. I think he's also going to be level 5. Yeah, this board, I mean, set 2 with Sunfire at this point in the game.
You're not losing to that anytime soon.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Then again, maybe the Singe will decide to just pop off. Singe did not decide to pop off. I take it back.
With no items and no Sentinel Singed.
Singe.
It's not very strong. Right?
Miracle having some nice chat.
I mean, I think the augment's not bad, honestly. Like,
no, it's actually pretty good.
I don't think it's an augment that will get you first, necessarily, but it's one that will get you top 2, top 3 if you play it right on a pretty steady basis.
And I'm pretty sure they came in 7th in the last round, so they definitely are trying to get any points that they can, right? Even if it's not a guaranteed first, anything that's in the top 2, top 3, like you said, will help them out a lot. So honestly, they don't have to play it perfectly; they just have to play it well enough.
Absolutely. And you see, I wish we could watch Jack and Miracle. They might face off against one another this round here. And that would be big for the entire lobby. Whoever loses that 100 streak. You can see even he's having a little peep at it.
Yeah, everyone's curious.
I mean, both of these boards are pretty strong. I think Miracle, though, would come out on top if they were to battle. It's a 33% chance they fight against one another. It's a chance they both 100 streak
all the way through.
As this Singe board should lose this round. Gonna have some economy here. Heading into stage 3 and not killing a lot of units, so gonna be a bit lower HP compared to the rest of the lobby.
Didn't kill any units at all, actually. So at least they're keeping their loss streak, which is good. Similar to last game, like they did go on a losing streak.
Oh, they are fighting one another.
Oh,
Miracle and Jack.
Who's gonna come on the top? 5 seconds.
I don't know.
Oh, Miracle.
I think the Sunfire set at this point in the game,
it just helps.
It's just too strong. It's 2 stars especially. Yeah.
It's a nice early playing for the early game, which is good. And like I said, the set's really strong in the pit fighter later on. So if he wants to keep that momentum, he definitely can. We are starting to see some of the Sentinels come out now for Singe, which is pretty good.
Yeah, not the best luck here, I would say, coming out from 8. Hasn't really found any Sentinels.
No.
Like, just one Irelia Singed. I mean, he's kind of close to Singed. It's not the worst, but could be a lot better. And no Rels, no,
None of
nothing.
the early game Sentinels, and there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's not like just they're all high level, right? Like
Yeah,
they're oh,
there's
there's the
the
Rel.
Rel. Speak of the devil. We found the Rel, but the items here, he has a couple tiers. Does he win this? Yeah, he wins this.
Interesting to say that he built up the static shiv instead of the archangels, or the blue buff, I guess, like holding on to it.
Yeah, that. Oh,
There
there's
we go.
another one.
Okay.
That's another
Now will he put it
Archangels.
on Singe or is he gonna put it on Renata? There we go.
Definitely on Singed. Singed is a big carry. You'll want that. If he's going for that.
The best in slot.
No, I'm saying the Renata item. I already forgot this. What's the Renata item? Is it Static Shiv?
Static shiv.
It is
yeah.
Static Shiv. I just forgot the name. My brain just blanked. He's
It's
going
okay.
Static Shiv, so he won't really need Ionic on the
Singe.
Singed, in
Yeah.
theory, right? That's how you think
Assuming the
about
Renata can last long enough. Renata's probably also just like a holding the item, right?
Ooh.
She's not going to be sticking around.
it. Okay. Do you think he should roll more here to try and hit the Singe 3, or I don't think he should. I think he should just save up his gold, roll on 5.
I feel
It-
like yeah, just roll on 5, put your 4 sentinels in, right?
Yeah, I think this was a good roll. He hit Singe 2, hit a Leona pair, hit a lot of Irelias. Unfortunately, did not hit the 2-star Renata, which would have been really nice at this point in the game. But still going to be very weak for the foreseeable future. But hopefully now is just able to kill off some units, and he's going to be able to do so. Unfortunately, that Swain on 1 HP will go down. So it's not going to be the worst loss here as 8. Sitting in 8 on 62 HP doesn't look too pretty, but actually, I don't think it looks that bad,
No,
honestly.
he's definitely starting to ramp up now, right? Like he's starting to catch all the early game units that he needs for his comp. He's starting to level them up. He just needs to.
Oh,
We got some
ChatGPT.
spoilers. Someone's trying to get some info on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So someone was looking up how to
Get
go
a random
fast.
emblem. Okay, what is it gonna be?
Oh,
Oh,
wished for that Sentinel emblem 100%.
so yeah, Academy's
Academy's
not the
just-
greatest. It does help with Leona, but there's no one else really that you're gonna pair it up with, right? So, also pretty sure you need 3 of them. So,
Oh, he's gonna be playing Heimerdinger later.
okay,
'cause
so
that
it'll help
was-
out that sense.
That was in his planner. So actually,
probably
yeah,
actually
not,
useful.
It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad.
It lets him actually play it, so we'll get some free items that way, and depending
Oof,
on what it
nice.
is, there's Renata.
No singed though.
No,
It's unlucky.
I don't think it's contested either. I haven't seen any singed on the other side, so we'll definitely have to see.
Mondo.
Mundo trying to build a
Mundo's
fronter.
useless.
He's not a sentinel though, so there's really no point. This entire team comp is just going to be sentinel, sentinel, sentinel. Doesn't matter who they are, as long as they provide the buff, and then Singed trying to run around.
We're just gonna see him rolling it down here on level 5 until he hits Singe 3. Then he's gonna level up, go for levels at that point. Try and get your 6 Sentinels in. Try and get that BT on this Singed, and then have him just basically kill the entire
Ooh.
board. That's how it's gonna go.
You know what?
And then your secondary carry will be the Heimerdinger. So
Yeah. Not bad here though. He did die to 2, which is a lot better. Like he's slowing the bleeding, but he's already down to 55 HP at 3-2, which is not exactly where he wants to be.
he is pretty rich though. He has a good amount of income. Every round he loses, he has more and more income. There's there's another Singed, 2 away now from a
Ooh.
3-starring it. There's a
He's rolling down early.
Yeah, he didn't pick up that Ren. Loris? That's how you say his name?
Loris? Yeah.
Loris. He saw.
Tell me you
Loris
haven't
in
watched
the-
Arcane without telling me.
I've watched it. I just don't remember. I've played this game a lot.
The champions don't say their names when you play them. Come
Yeah,
on, it's fine. It's fine.
I knew it was like LL something. Loris. There you go. That's the name.
Oh,
I just don't play him that much. So
yeah.
I don't usually see him on my board.
He's a nice tanky unit, but
Yeah.
he's not really useful in the current meta of the pit fighter, so he doesn't get used very often. But in this case, pretty useful.
In this case, yeah, he will be very useful. And one other thing, Miracle still 100 streaking with that board. I mean, I think with that set 2 and the rest of how that board was coming together, it's gonna be a while before he loses a round.
100%. Now, the one bad
He
news.
lost
Oh,
a round.
there you
How
go.
did he lose a round?
I don't even know. I think the biggest issue though for Jack and Miracle is they actually are playing like the exact same board. They both have the early set, they both have the early powder and the early violet in order to try to build up the pit fighter. So they're kind of contesting each other. That's it.
Yeah, that's a very interesting. The top 2 players are contesting the same comp, and it's working out for both of them.
Yes.
Which is
Tell me
very
the comp
nice.
is broken without telling me. You know, like it's bad.
damn unfortunate for the rest of the lobby as we're going to have a Chem Baron player.
Yeah,
I wish
that'll
we
be
could-
interesting to see how that plays out. I think it might be Nguyen. Nguyen did say, or Noggin, he did say he was going to be playing a lot of.
Wonky stuff.
Yeah, he told me he was going to be playing Ken Baron at some point, so maybe this is the game.
I mean, I would love to follow along with that one, but we have our eyes on
The Leona.
8th here. Leona upgraded. Another Leona needs singed really bad
Yeah,
though. Like
you need your
really
damage.
bad. There's a Aurelia. There's no singed. showing
No.
up. Yeah,
Rel level 2, not bad.
Doesn't do much. The problem is you're level 5 for so long here without finding the singed.
You're falling
By the
behind.
time you hit level 6 and 7, like Miracle's level 7, 40 gold. And his board's not really that strong, but he's level 7. He's
Yeah,
got
he
2
just has
extra units.
Yeah. We are almost at Wolves though, so hopefully by then he'll be able to find this Singe and he can start to roll out, but it's not looking too good for him right now.
Yeah, if Singed was BIS at this point, he might have been able to win this
Yeah.
fight. Like,
Yeah,
look
it
at
was
the
very
health bars.
close. The backline almost died. The only player that would have been standing was Vlad, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
But 2 Reforgers, I'm surprised we don't see this. Yeah, we don't see this crit cloak get reforged, honestly. I think that should definitely happen. But instead, we're going to slam a TG on our rel.
Okay.
Okay, I mean,
I think they're just trying to stop the bleeding, which makes sense in some sense, but also like that's kind of greedy.
There you go, there you go. The one more singed is all he needs.
He can do it, maybe. They're trying.
I mean, you just have to roll it down. Oh, how far do you want to roll though? 30 gold.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna keep rolling. This is just unlucky.
Yeah, I think this is what happened in the first game too. He just got really unlucky in the champions that he was trying to roll and just could not find them.
Like 8 has a good vision, but the fact you don't have Singe 3 by the end of stage 3
Yeah.
is and you're level 5 still. That's brutal. Like it's gonna be so hard to now come back to this. Like the Singe will be strong, but the whole point of it is that it peaks at a good time where you're just able to beat people who are weaker than you. And right now, like he's gonna get a win.
Yes, but it is against Nguyen, who is playing the Chem Baron, so
the-
he's trying to lose.
Yeah, like it would have been better if he lost this. Would have given
Yeah.
him a lot more money. I guess to win, man, Newman on 36 HP has to be a little bit careful. Aurelia 3. I mean,
It's
cool.
lowering the pool though, so it's helping slightly.
It's cool, right? But it doesn't do too much. But it's gonna be nice the longer the game goes because of that academy spot.
Yeah, it will help out. It's just going to be a little rough on around the edges. We do see Wolves, so a little bit of a break. They're not going to lose any HP, knock on glass, but we'll see.
And the thing is, because we have Academy 2, Rebel, once we put in that Ezreal, we're going to have 3 Academy 3 Rebel. It's going to be a pretty important
Yep.
spike. Oh, there's the BT coming out for the Singe now. Boom, drop that down there. There is a Sentinel. We're going to sell that one. Sunfire, no, you don't want to go with that. Titans, you could go Titans.
Yeah, it's not bad. Sunfire.
But we're going to go Sunfire on the Aurelia instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that play.
Tank them up a
And
bit.
we have a Nico here. So, what? Victor on 5? What the hell?
What are the odds? That is, what is it?
0.10. What the hell?
This could be what they needed. This changes their entire game
No,
plan.
no,
though.
that is. He was level 5.
There's a cinch.
He had a Nico. I'm surprised he wasted all that gold instead of just Nicoing it. I think that's a bit of a misplay.
Yeah.
You don't need that Nico for really anything else. You're not close to any other 3 stars. But a Victor at this point in the game, ladies and gentlemen, like
And he got his 3-star stinge, so like he is set now.
he said,
This should be good.
easy cruising game. Like he should be go like level 8, level 9 very fast. He should not upgrade his board at all. His board
No,
won't
just sit on it.
lose.
The question
Yeah,
marks. They're
yeah.
wondering why this happened.
Like-
Everyone agrees.
Like you can't even get legendaries at level 5.
No, you
can't
cannot.
get legendaries until level 7.
IRNG. Okay, let's see what we got. Clockwork
no.
kind of useless.
You can't get legendaries until level 7. You can see the whole lobby.
Remember why we fight!
Yeah. Okay. We're seeing a lot of good augments on here. We do see. Ooh, hard to see what they're picking though. My
That's-
eyes are not as young as they used to be.
I saw a Conqueror spot. You can see in the bottom.
Yeah.
At
Do
the
they know
bottom.
we can see their screen?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with looking it up. I
They're
think
looking up some stats.
it's perfectly allowed, right? I
Yeah, I'm
assume
sure.
so. I don't see
There's
what
no rules.
I don't see what would be wrong with that. Honestly, you're not hurting anyone else with your thing. You're just making yourself better. So I think
It was a
that's-
miracle too.
Yeah, that's a.
Has no faith in his own gameplay.
I mean, I don't know why Miracle's sitting up there towards the top of the leaderboard. His only round loss was to Jack Jack, I believe, who's on the win streak now, looking hot.
Yeah. This is
Jack
actually pretty
Jack
good.
didn't have the best finish in game 1, right?
No, I think he was 7th.
Now in game 2, I mean, looks like win streaking is the way to go here from looking things. There comes the Victor ability coming out, but the Singed is dead. I mean, Matty with a pretty strong board is just, unfortunately for him, he has to go up against a Victor.
The Victor this early is actually insane. Like, we can keep saying it all we want, but until you understand, it's just what it is. His luck all poured into the Victor. Singed, not so much. Eventually got it, but it's all unsinged.
And it's probably the best 6 cost there is. Like, I think Victor is by far
Yep.
the best one.
He's just very meta defining, right?
Like Wolric wouldn't really like.
Especially if what he's doing right now would not
Yeah.
do you any good.
Like Mel is like
Mel would help save him, but like
you could TG a Mel and she could do stuff, I guess. But I think just the Victor stun, especially with the Sentinel, with the Archangel singed. I mean, I think he needs to get 6 Sentinel in
Yep.
to
get the big beefy front line.
Yeah, but as of right now, he's like relatively strong. Like without this victory, he wouldn't have been that strong.
No.
With this victor, like it definitely saves the
It's
game
a lot
little
harder.
bit.
A lot harder to kill him right now. Especially his front line is decently beefy. They're not
Yeah.
actually that bad.
Irelia 3.
The one downside is we don't have a lot of good damage items. So like Singed is kind of getting there. He's just missing his 3rd, and we don't really have anything on the Victor. So all we're hoping is he just gets his good special skill off.
Yeah, but the Singed able to knock down the backline and 1v1 against the front line Singed with that BT, with that Archangels. Yeah, this fight's gonna last forever, but the Singed will easily heal
Die.
up and just burn this set down. Victor ultimate doesn't do too much damage, but
No.
now you can see the Singed just do so much damage with the poison here. Heal up to full HP and picture perfect round here. Great job by Aiton. Hey, sometimes you just need a little bit of luck in TFT.
You know what? It is TFT, and that's the whole point. We like the luck in it. And there is a Heimerdinger on the board as well, so could possibly try to get that. He is close enough at the bottom of the carousel.
I don't know if he can play Heimerdinger for a long time. I think he needs to look for that 6 Sentinels as soon as possible. Because normally he would play the Heimerdinger,
But now they have the
he
Victor,
has a
yeah.
Victor.
Who needs it?
So, yeah, I think put in the 6 Sentinel. If you go level 9 and you're rich enough, then you can put in, I think, an Ezreal to
Yeah.
get Academy and Rebel would be best. As he has that Ezreal on the bench just sitting. So I think the plan for this game for 8 is very, very simple. There you
There's
go,
the
you
Sentinel.
get a nice Sentinel. Do you level here? I don't know if you level here and sacrifice your economy.
Probably wait till after Anomaly.
Yeah.
Just wait a second. I don't think you shouldn't lose to anyone on board. Shouldn't.
You have a Nico for no reason. Like you can. There's nothing you can Nico.
No. Is it the weak
within a
Nico too?
level.
Or is it, no, it's a full level.
So he sold the Loris, and then leveled up.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you get an item. We're gonna see Titans go on the Singed. I mean, it's not bad. It's definitely good. There's better items, I would say, but I mean,
I think he thinks his luck is all on that one Victor, though. So honestly, I don't blame him. Like, you might not get anything else.
true.
And Victor just making work, Singe doing work, and the tanky front line is keeping them alive. So this looks like another quick, easy win.
And you can always reforge that Titans if you want. Get a good AP item, you can slam it on Victor
Yep.
or something, you know. Now we're gonna see an anomaly. Who do you anomalize? I would probably do Singed, but
I don't know. With a Victor this early, depending on what you get, you might want to throw on him. But I think Singe is usually the better pick. Like, he can go any of the tank anomalies. He can also go damage. He's a lot more versatile with what he can pick up compared to the Victor.
yes. Let's see what we're gonna pick up here for the
Every level
augment.
on your board. Not good.
Laser eyes. Oh, he's thinking about that one.
That one seemed pretty good, no?
There's probably one that he wants. Oh, this is really good.
Yeah.
Especially once he gets that 6 Sentinels with the insane resistances. This
It's
Singe
just
is
perma damage.
just gonna be.
Evolve it. Yeah.
I just want to see how much AP he has to start the round.
I
I
know.
don't think we're gonna get a right
No.
click. On this.
We're not.
I always do it when I play. I just want to see how actually big my stats are.
Yeah. How much did it help?
Clicks on the Victor. Victor has.
Decent stats. I think the clicks on Victor is just misclicks. Oh, maybe. Nah.
We're gonna Nico. Mirko.
Oh, it is a lesser, so like you can only do it on
3 costs and lower. All his 3 costs and lower
or
are
startup basically.
except for Ezreal, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think he needs to level to 8, get in Aloris as soon as possible. And yeah, he's win streaking, but he needs to win this next round to keep his economy very stable.
Yep.
I think this next round is like the most important round of the game for him. And it's the Kimbaran player.
Yeah, so the win here, very likely.
I mean,
Also,
this Victor is gonna die
very quick. Oh,
to Smeech 3. Yep. But can the Singed win this one out?
you know what?
I think with 6 Sentinel he would.
Yeah, but
with
without
only
the extra,
4, yeah.
does not win. Smeech, just too strong early on. This is an arcane. He doesn't have to die. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. This is a bad loss for 8, but a good win coming out from our Kimbaran player.
Yes, he does
Now-
need to try to pick up the wins now, right? He's at
Yeah,
16 HP. He can't really
needs to.
afford to lose much more.
And his board, it's pretty good. Like the Smeech 3 is pretty good, but
Yep.
the longer the game goes, the more the Smeech falls off. We kind of saw that from Matty last
Yep.
game. He had the Smeech 3, but last game everyone high rolled. So, maybe this game the Smeech will just annihilate everyone's backline.
Yeah,
so-
Cambaron's kind of a team comp where you play. It's like the economy team comp, right?
Yeah.
Like you want to play it early, get the cash out, and then swap out. Like all those units have like the lowest win rate in the game
Yeah.
because people just usually swap out of them because they're not meant to be in the late game.
Yeah, unless you're like high rolling 6 or 7 Cambaran and
Yeah.
you're just like chilling, which is very rare.
It is.
Very
You have to
rare.
get a couple.
Oh, he sold it. He sold it. He just sold it. Alright, fair enough. I mean, he wants to get 50 gold. I can't blame for that.
But I feel like he needs to level up now, so the 50 gold doesn't even matter.
He can level up 5-2. 5-2 is probably a better time to level up. Yeah, you should go Warmogs here for sure. Slam that on your Alawi, I would say. And after you upgrade that Alawi, she's going to be tanky.
Oh.
Or we're going to go for it on Victor.
Okay, I haven't seen that, but I guess the extra HP could help if they were getting dives in the back line.
I'm not even 100% sure how Victor's scaling works with that. And now we're going to get the Loris in.
Yes, so we're at 6 Sentinels, 1 Singed, 1 Victor. Sounds like a homemade movie.
Sounds like a pretty wonky team comp. I'm surprised he has 2 Reforgers and
And
decides
not using them.
decides not to use it on the. I would maybe even use this on the Irelia. Actually, not, because you're gonna go level 8. You're gonna get Academy Rebel in. Never mind. It's not the worst. Yeah, I think this is solid. I'll use it on the Warmogs. Try and get a better item for my Victor for sure.
Yeah. And Victor, I'm pretty sure, converts everything that's not magic damage into magic
Yeah.
damage. I'm pretty sure that includes HP, but actually, based off the amount of HP he has, maybe not.
I know like Deathblade is good on him.
Yeah.
Like, it gives him a lot of AP. But you can see the Victor did 3.7k damage. It's not terrible. It's not too crazy. I think
Yeah.
something like a Morello on Victor is really good. You can
The insta board.
a Warwick.
No way.
0.66% chance. What
Does
the
he
hell?
play? There's no way to put him in though.
Not level up. You can put him in. Like it's
Oh,
not
he's gonna do it.
like it's not bad. It's a Warwick.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, I don't know about that, though.
Whoa, is that what we want to do? Is
Hmm.
that what we want to do? I don't know. He has 3 more. Loki, he should put a Thieves' Gloves on that Warwick
Yeah. You should have switched it out.
instead of
Killing off his
like you
Singed, 'cause
need
the
your
Singed
Singed,
is
your carry.
yeah. But you know what? Maybe Warwick will prove us wrong.
Like Warwick is good.
He
will
is.
be tanky here. He might not die, but like
but he's
your
not that
Singed-
consistent damage.
your Singed might die because he doesn't
Yeah.
have these items. Like yeah, it's still really strong.
Doesn't matter. And that's Maddie being eliminated,
Maddie,
taking 8th.
thumbs down, Maddie.
From-
4th to 8th. That is
Yeah.
that is unfortunate.
But you know what? He still has some points. That's what can be a total of 5
Yeah.
points,
5 points. Yeah.
6 points.
You get how much for 4th? Yes, 5 for 4th.
5 points. 5 points. 6 points.
6 points total.
Math is hard, guys. Math is hard.
Math is hard. Miracle win streaking again.
Yeah.
And the Jack, he was up there with HP with him, but he's down to 33.
Yeah. So either one of them swapped off their board, or Jack is feeling the pain of Miracle going the exact same comp, right?
Yeah.
But we do not know until we actually see the boards. But we'll find out shortly, I'm sure, because there's not as many players left. Saw you smirking. Don't lie. these players really love each other.
Oh, that's the miracle board. He is a Victor as well.
Yeah.
What?
Victor is just popular. He gets around, I guess.
I guess so. Look at the Gangplank build here from Miracle. BT Rageblade Titans.
It is almost best in slot. I think you actually want 2 BTs, I think.
On backline Gangplank?
Maybe not.
I don't
Maybe
know.
he looked up the stats. He's one of the players who's looking up the stats. He might got the positioning wrong on.
Like Gangplank's the front line or backline
Yeah,
unit.
depending on
Backline,
how you build him. Backline, I think you usually go crit with Rageblade.
you don't need you go out. I think best in slot is Shojin, IE, Guardbreaker. If I had to guess, 'cause
Yeah.
just makes sense. Shojin's so good. IE is probably the best item on him, and Guardbreaker gives you crit plus you kill through shields. You could go Giant Slayer instead. But I think Shojin, IE is like the 2 best items. Rageblade you could go, but it kind of
It's not as useful. Yeah.
yeah. I wouldn't say it's. I don't think I've played it a lot. Like Gangplank backline, I don't think Rageblade's as like it's really good early game. Late game it kind of falls off. Yeah, I would say.
That's fair. Okay, so what are we looking for now? Probably something for Warwick or Victor.
Yeah, Warwick or Victor. I would do Warwick for sure.
The front line.
Yeah. We're just gonna take an emblem. Experiment.
What emblem does he have?
Experiment.
Okay.
That's the only one he can
Yeah,
get.
but you don't have any other experiments on board.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't. Do
Yeah, he changed his mind. Oh.
This is alright. I've played this before. Like, Warwick isn't really a character. Oh, we have an experiment emblem. Oh, that's why he wanted to go with, because he already had picked one up from the carousel.
Maybe he should have.
But is it that good, though? I don't know that much. I never really played experiment much. I've played it sometimes,
No.
but it's not something I really.
Usually just a sniper, right? And you don't have any of the sniper set up
Whoa,
here.
whoa. 4. So he's fully pivoting from the Singed carry, and low key, I think it's smart because Singed. He's at the end of the day a 1 cost.
Yep.
Unit like Warwick, Victor 6 cost units. Those are gonna be scary.
They will be, especially if you can get the right items and the right comp built around them, right? So we will see how much damage this Victor and Warwick do. And Warwick's pretty good about getting these low HP targets down, so.
And he won't die.
No, unfortunately he is getting stuck on that. There we go. He was stuck on the tank, and then he's allowed to jump around with the Singe.
There's the Mel.
Ooh.
This is close. The Singe should die to this next cast from the Mel. No, he's gonna live for the time being. But this Warwick, yeah, he's stuck on this alley. Oh, Mel dies though, and I think
Eventually they tear it down, right?
I think Warwick wins. This might be a tie. 7 seconds? No, he'll kill him time. He'll kill him time.
Now imagine if Warwick had something that could go through armor. That would be pretty good.
Armor, anti-heal, like
Just anything to help him get through the tanks.
what's even a good anti-tank item? Giant Slayer, I guess.
Giant Slayer, yeah. There's not too many actually.
Rageblade. Rageblade's
Yeah.
like
Okay, we're moving around, trying to get Warwick onto this space. I don't know what Warwick's experiment bonus
I think
is.
it gives him more life steal.
Okay, so he just fully will not die.
Yeah, he shouldn't die. And we have a Nico if we want to Nico Dolores. Now we're just gonna do the Ezreal instead.
Okay.
I like this pivot. Maybe I would even put this Archangels on Victor.
Yeah,
this point,
just
the
get rid of
Singe-
Singe entirely.
I mean,
Well, not entirely, but
Singe, I think he's still gonna do decent damage. But like, I feel like with this build, he's so susceptible to dying early on these team fights. But looks like he lives, and look how much damage he's gonna do on that backline now. Yes, he does fall down. Actually, this Conqueror board,
oh,
insanely strong. It looks like 8's gonna get absolutely slaughtered here.
well, he's up against a Victor and Mel against. Like this is
It's
again
a Vika too.
high rolling lobby.
And we're gonna be in our top 5 now, ladies and gentlemen.
Pretty
3 people
close.
went out, and these boards are very, very close. Nagin, since cashing out from that Cambaron, has not lost a single round with that
Smeech.
Smeech 3. What-
Smeech 3 is popping off. He's
Yeah.
doing things that no one else thought he could, which is good. It's good.
Damn.
We'll have to see what everyone else is playing, but I definitely think this is another high rolling lobby with a lot of very interesting comps that are coming out. Like, we're not seeing a lot of similar things. Jack is probably going to get eliminated off next pack, but we'll see. Maybe he'll pull out a surprise win, but his board just does not look nearly strong enough to compete with everyone else who high rolled onto the anomaly champions.
Yeah. We're gonna see probably level 9. Oh, there's a Giant Slayer. Joe Goblin, I think, is good on both Warwick and the Victor.
I don't think
Ionic,
you want the Bloodthirster.
BT, like, you could go anything. You still have Singed on your
Yeah.
board. Could go BT. I think Giant Slayer on the Warwick is best. I don't think Protector's Vow is. I
No.
think the only item you shouldn't take here is Protector's Vow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything else
exactly.
could work somewhere.
And should see a level here, I think. Nope.
Nah.
Gonna get a Mel.
Okay, but who are we switching out for Mel?
No one.
No one.
I
Did
think
not
just
do it in time.
you can level up next turn if you make 50 gold and put in Mel.
It's possible. Will they sell things out? I think this player probably plays TFT the least though out of everyone, based off just the amount of things that they seem to be searching up. So they might not realize that they could level up if they sold their entire board, like their waiting lobby. So we'll see.
Let's see if the Singed can close this one out. Victor's still alive. Singed with no healing there. Such low health bars here. Can they take down the Ambessa? Victor doesn't get another cast off. And look at that Scuttle Crab. They're going to be tanking up the Ezreal. And that is a light out, even with the insane high roll.
Well, Miracle is also level 10 during that. So
Miracle.
Miracle is also high rolling this
Miracle
entire
is-
lobby.
yeah.
So
It's a fourth, though. Not the worst.
no, not bad. Definitely a step up from their 8th in the last game, I think. So they did a lot better.
Let's take a look at these boards left here. Miracle, yeah, I mean, 4 Emissary.
Yeah.
It's just so strong. Victor 2!
Ooh. Okay.
What?
Is
What?
that going to be enough to keep him in the game though?
I mean,
Because that board is
Savika
not that great.
Savika 2 with Conquer, BT Last Whisper, Mel, Victor 2. I mean, yeah, the rest of the board is
No,
kinda
like they have
rough.
some really strong like individual units,
Yeah.
but the board as a whole, it's Conqueror. It's not. It's again, it's one of those like.
The thing is,
cash
this
out.
Jace 2 with double Giant Slayer Shojin,
Ooh.
and the Victor with the red buff, with the Raba, with the Rage Blade. It's just too strong, I think. Yeah,
It's-
it's Miracle. He has an
And level
insane
10.
board. Yeah, he has an insane board here. I mean, there's a lot of damage done by this Victor,
Oh.
but oof,
It was
a
close.
very close
was
fight.
close.
Lives on 1 HP because of the Mel,
Yep, Mel does save, which is good. Using it out.
but Noggin, whoever
Lost.
he fought, he won with his Ambusher composition. And I think that's a very good sign for him, considering both of these last two members are very strong. He has a 200 cash out. We'll take that one.
Okay.
Get,
So what is he getting?
get something. Got some items.
Some champs. Nothing to write home for, unfortunately, but definitely something worth it.
You can put something on Rennie. Yeah, there you go. Has some anti-heal. Can't really place it on anybody, though. Unfortunately.
No. We'll see how this works out, though. Definitely probably going to be a fight between Nguyen and Miracle, but I think Miracle still has the better board.
Yeah.
Significantly.
Yeah, I agree. As this fight's gonna kick off. Oh my goodness, this Meech damage is insane, but he's gonna die to the Victor cast? Yes, he will.
Ooh.
Naggin, is he dead?
Nah. Living with, what, 7?
7 HP. I mean, that was a good amount of units for 6-3. I thought I would have killed. Miracle, is he gonna be able to win it out? I don't know who he's fighting.
Don't know
Oh,
either,
he
but he lost.
loses.
So,
He lost to the Smeech.
okay.
So we have a bit
This
of
is
we have a bit of a dynamic here.
Interesting.
There's
Mind
a
you, everyone
Victor.
this could be a quick 2-0. Like, everyone can go out on this next match, depending on how the Ghost plays out.
Victor and the Warwick pairs here. Coming out Naggin. Does he pick up that Victor? Yes, he does.
Does he even need Victor, though? Is he just taking it to deny?
He might just be taking it because Miracle's playing a Victor.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to give that Victor 2, which would win him the
Ooh,
lobby.
a Mel
Ooh,
2
Mel
and a Victor 2
2
in the
and
same
a
player. So,
What?
and those are their 2 carries.
It's not even like 6 Conquer. Like, I guess 600 stacks on Conquer isn't too bad, but that's not like a crazy amount.
No.
Right? Am I not wrong? Like, I've had like 1,000 before. That was a lot of fun.
That was a fun game.
I had
Did you
8
win?
Yeah, of course. I had like 1.2k.
I don't
stacks.
know.
was
We
just
saw a
getting-
10 Rebel lose earlier
We
today,
did
so.
We did see that.
Okay, Miracle is upgrading his board as well. He did get the 2-star Garen, so could be enough, but he is playing against the 2-star Victor, 2-star Mel, so we'll have to see how this fight ends up playing out.
Yeah, an important fight here. This Jace doing so much damage.
Oh.
Victor should have the ability right now, but this Mel too is going to start doing a lot of damage. That Victor cast does not kill enough, and yeah, Miracle, you're not winning this one.
No,
you
are
are
not.
going to get taken down quickly. Does Naggin win it out with his board? He does.
So Miracle is
Miracle.
losing to everyone.
Yeah, Miracle should still be guaranteed top 2. I think it's impossible for him to not get top 2 in this lobby. But I think his board is just a little bit too weak against the other 2 that are remaining.
Yeah.
So he still did a great job this game, finishing top 2. Did
Yeah.
what he needed to do. and he's going to be up there in the standings. I think third and second for him. But
Yeah.
who's going to be able to win this one out? The next fight goes up. I think this Mel Victor board is just
Too
a little
strong?
bit too strong. The Mel 2
Yeah.
and the Victor 2, alongside with the Civica 2. I think it's just
an incredible high roll.
yeah, I think it's just a little bit too strong to take down. I'm just going to see Miracle go up against this Mel Victor board, and
Maybe things have changed. I don't think anything has changed since the last fight, but
maybe things
maybe.
will change. Yeah, let's see it. I mean, there's a shield. I think as soon as the Victor cast comes out, though. Oh, wait a second. The front line's getting burnt through, but there's the Victor cast, there's the Mel cast. Everyone's going to get slaughtered
Yeah.
on this back line. So close, but Miracle going to go take down Nagin. Did lose as well, so we get a 1v1. You know, that fight was pretty close, so I won't count Miracle out of it. He got a Victor too,
Okay, so
and that could be game changing. That could, like we saw, his Victor cast it first. I don't know why.
I
Just
had
pick-
no freaking clue.
I think whoever's Victor's cast first in
Will
this
stem
next
off.
fight is gonna walk away with it.
Ooh, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be very, very close. Very interested to see, but
Two
I think Miracle has
people-
a Mel as well, right? He hasn't
Yeah.
popped the Mel passive.
Who, Miracle?
Yeah,
I'm not 100% sure.
I
if
don't think he has.
I don't know. I know he hasn't popped it, but I'm not 100% sure if he has the passive fully stacked up.
Ooh,
I don't know how long he's had that Mel on the board.
that could change things potentially.
If we could see Miracle hover over the banished mage emblem, it would show us.
Yes, production. Would you like to go onto
But-
stage and ask Miracle to do this?
Or not? I think whoever's we're spectating. We're
Yeah.
spectating. But like,
As you can see, everyone's watching Miracle on his actual camera.
Yeah.
Very popular player.
oof, Civica too. Just gonna throw it in there with no items. Why
It's
not?
possible. Like
Why
it's a
not?
good unit.
Yeah, why not?
Bit of
Alright.
RNG.
Last round of the map.
Maybe.
Maybe sure.
Maybe.
Actually,
We don't know.
should be the last
Should
fight
be.
in theory. But let's see who's Victor can cast first. I think that's the golden question here.
Oh.
And there's going to be the first Victor cast. Look at that backline damage. Now the second Victor cast. It's not in time. Miracle getting that
Yes.
upgrade and taking down lobby number 2.
The fact that we saw so many Victor 2s and so many Mel 2s in one lobby.
That wasn't even a prismatic lobby.
No, that was a basic
silver,
lobby.
Silver, gold. That's crazy.
These players are just incredibly lucky. I don't know what it is about St. Clair, but just St. Clair buffs. They knew we were hosting a tournament today.
Like Victor 2, Mel 2. I like that's just not.
Sevica
not
2,
normal.
Rebel 10,
Like, that's just not normal. But
Pit
like,
Fighter 8.
it's fun for us to watch.
It
We get
is.
to see some insanely strong boards, and you know, Miracle does a great job in game 2. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard
100%.
for the entire tournament, a third and a first. Storm probably leading this one if I had to guess. He's probably up there unless he had a really poor.
No, so
showing.
Storm and iDusk are tied at 14 in the other lobby, and Newen and Miracle are tied in this lobby at 14 as well. So
Okay,
I think
so-
we are shuffling the lobbies as well after
Yeah,
this match.
Yeah, we're
so
gonna be switching up the lobbies. It's gonna be interesting how we do it. Are we gonna see the top 8 players in one lobby and the bottom 8 players in another lobby? I think that would be
that would be very interesting to see.
like that would spice things up. That would make these games probably a lot more
Intense.
intense, yeah, especially when it matters so much more. But before we get into all that, we're gonna throw it over to a very short break, and we'll be back with Game 3 as soon as possible.
Blessed. I don't understand these games. Holy
gentlemen did a bit of a swap up. We're gonna have some newer lobbies online, but yeah, we're going to be going into game 3 here of this tournament. 4 games total, so we're already halfway done. Saw some big names atop of the leaderboards. And speaking of the standings, let's take a look at those. We're gonna get a nice little graphic right here. You could see Storm and Dusk sitting atop of the other lobby that we
Yep.
didn't really get too much eyes on, both on 14. And then the lobby that we saw, Nagin and Miracle, both on 14. Spectre and Lig, Sosa on 8, still hanging around, but there's a clear top 4 of the strongest players in this tournament so far.
100%. It's definitely looking like it might be a bit of a closer tournament than we were expecting for the top half. Like, basically, in the other bracket, Storm and Dust traded first and third both games, and then Newen and Miracle switched first and second, I think, right? So, like, both top halves of the ladder are very, very close. There's everyone else below that are kind of fighting out their own little games, just trying to see who can actually climb back up into the top half.
Yeah, and I believe, as you told me, top 4 make the prize money. So that's the goal for all
Yep.
these players. And right now, it looks like Storm, Dusk, Nagin, and Miracle are running away with that top 4. And if they continue finishing top 2, top 3, it's not much the other players can really do to catch up. And the way they've been playing, I would definitely not be surprised to see them at the top of those 4 players at
Yep.
the top of the leaderboard when the tournament ends. But still, there's 2 games to play. We could see some high rolls, could see some crazy shenanigans, and we've seen some
Incredible high rolls
already. Yeah,
like, it's hard to say. Like, Miracle has had probably the most high rolls out of anyone so far. Like, first game, he went what 8 pit fighter. Second game, he had the level 10, level 2, like 2-star Mel, 2-star Victor, like insane builds that should not be happening in any world, and yet somehow it did. It really worked out in his favor. But that's not to say like everyone else in the lobby is bad. It's just he got luckier than everyone else did.
yeah, and he also played his early game very well. He got that set 2 with the Sunfire, and he just rolled that into a huge win streak, got a lot of economy, and was able to build a solid team composition. So it was just a well done job by him. Definitely much deserved, and that first place definitely put him in a place where he's very happy. I know he's been training a lot for this tournament. You know, he might not be the highest rank on the ladder, but playing against the top players here, he's done a great job so far. And we're gonna be heading into game 3. Here are the new lobbies. Let's take a look at them.
Okay. So game has started up. We have a nice Pengu Chibi, which is always nice to see, sticking it to the TFT roots. I'm not really sure who we're watching though.
We're watching Commodus.
Commodus? Okay. Anyways. Commodus.
Commodus.
Oh.
English.
We gotta go, Theo. Get it right next time.
I'll try. I'll try.
It's all good. Looks like they're doing like the quick level 1 play where you're just gonna buy as much as you can to decide what kind of strat you want to go. So it'll be a little bit more flexible than some of the other players we've seen so far. What do they have though? They do have a Swain, which is pretty early for that. So if they wanted to, they could go Conqueror. Yeah.
That's what I would do, I think.
They also have Urgot, so they can go Pit Fighter if they get like the early Violet. They have options. Really kind of depends on what they get on this next level up.
I think Conk is it's a pretty good economy trait early on. You get 2 gold at 10. You can get like an item a bit later on. And you have some decent choice here. There's the Pit Fighter emblem with Urgot.
They have Urgot. They also have Violet. So they have a lot of the early traits for it. Yeah, makes sense.
I mean,
it is probably one of the best emblems in the game by stats. So it's pretty rare that you'll see people choose to avoid it.
Yeah, and you put that Pit Fighter emblem on the Swain. Would you put it on the Swain?
You can put it on Swain. Basically, it goes on a lease eventually.
Okay,
so it can go on anyone for now.
Yeah.
They just really want that Draven though, just for the early damage to go in the back line. But it is what it is. You can't always get everything you want.
So he's playing Conquer, but he's not looking to win rounds. But this player is a strong board. Trundle to Draven 2, and the set isn't going to level up to 4 though.
Also putting the set on the back line. Is this?
Because he can teleport.
Ah.
You see that item he has is going to be the back
the
line.
Ghost Blade. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is the player that we just saw come in second in the last match. So looks like they have a much stronger board early on, which is something we have not seen from them yet in the tournament. So this could be a different change of pace for them.
Yeah, it could be a win streak kind of game for 8, who has definitely looked like one of the strongest players so far. Even when things don't go right, figuring out a way to make it go.
Yep.
Very
Whether
important.
that's just pure luck when they get their early victor, who knows? But you know what? We'll see how they can play from ahead this time, which will be a nice change.
Well, with how long it took for him to hit that that cinched,
Cinched.
I
It was
mean,
worth it.
I can't even be upset about that one. As you can see a steb coming in. You can see he definitely wants to win streak here. It's not a big upgrade step, doesn't give you any extra emblems, but just that tiny bit of extra HP and heal could be the
Yep.
difference between winning a round and losing one, especially this early on in the game.
Yeah, and it looks like they are trying to build out a pit fighter build once again. Pit fighter with bruiser, looks like some kind of combo. Um, keeps them very beefy, but also like the true damage coming out just helps win those fights. But it is going to be contested, I think, once again.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it seems like every game it is contested. Just so strong, and I mean, this set is going to be a menace. He's going to be messing up these backlines,
Yeah.
especially early on into the game. But it is just a 1-star set, I believe. It's not 2-star just yet.
Not
so
yet.
if there's a 2-star backline carry, if it can just survive that initial dive from set, it's going to be hard for this team composition to really burn through anything, as Draven doesn't have items. It's kind of all on set to do all the damage.
Yeah, and Set is not a traditional backline assassin. It is pretty nice that he has the item, but it is not something he's used to typically. And we are just seeing him try to build out his current levels. Nothing fancy. Oh, putting in Urgot instead, though. Not sure how I feel about that. Urgot's not quite as beefy as the Steb would be. He's not going to provide any of the extra heal, but it is extra damage. And I don't really think they need that extra damage right now. But we'll see.
Yeah, we
Thoughts?
will see. I mean, he could sell both of the Trundles and the Steb if he wins this round to make 20 gold.
Yep.
And he should win this round pretty easily.
Yeah, that
no
is.
items. No
What is
items.
this? What are we looking at, guys?
I mean, Cassio, Ezreal. The set, I mean, he doesn't kill much. Actually, looks like
Oh.
he's going to be going down here. So, this
Caster
kind of
curse.
wonky team comp coming out here is going to be victorious, and that is Storm. Who else?
Yeah. Do they have exiles? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
exactly what that is. I mean, Storm player we probably shouldn't question very often. Definitely knows better than both of us.
Yeah, just a little
And,
bit. Just a
you
little
can
bit.
see how strong that comp was, even with no items
Yep.
needed. Just,
No items, and it does not look like there was much synergy on there either.
man, just 2 Lorises.
Yeah. Loris OP, I guess.
I guess.
Who knew?
I guess so. Now, gonna be some item choices picked up here for the whole lobby. Storm Inspector trying to win streak iDusk
Mm-hmm.
in that 3rd position. So, top side of the scoreboard. About as we expect, probably going into this one.
100%. Like, these are the players who are doing pretty well in their previous lobbies. Not changing too much. Anteater, Maddie, these were not players who were doing too hot. But things can change. It is a new lobby, new players in the lobby. They might have different strats. Things might go a little bit less contested. We did see Set on the carousel for a very long time on that round, so maybe less people are playing Pit Fighter in this lobby. But there is a Draven. Not entirely super useful. It's like an early good damage builder, but you don't have the right items for it, so it's not going to do much.
Yeah, it's a weird early game comp here, I would say, from 8s.
Yeah, it's... Can't even tell you what it is, to be honest. We got a little bit of everything. It's just a lot of beef. A lot of beef. They're not trying to die, but I guess it might be enough.
Yeah, this round, I mean, it has a Titans fully stacked. How much damage does set do? Not that much.
Not enough, no.
We'll see. I mean, it's going to be really close here, but it is a Darius 1-step 1. It's going to take
Yeah.
them a while to burn through the set. As a set,
Perma
should be able to
heals.
close this one out.
Oh.
Yeah, 8's going to take this one home with the Draven 2 in the backline, doing a decent amount of damage.
I think he just needs a champion that can actually kill when he goes into the back line. Set is just not that guy right now.
I think he's just an item holder.
Yeah.
Like, who do you think we're going to see that on later in the game?
They're going Pit Fighter, so it's probably going to go on Vi. No? Vi'd
Maybe.
run into the back line and then just instantly pop everyone up.
You would think?
But Vi's a far,
Ooh.
far away.
Look at this.
Oh.
The Nocturne with the extra range.
Yeah.
I know when this set came out initially, that was one of the highest win rate, if not the highest win rate things. The Nocturne with the extra range, he's just able to sit there with the automata and just shred through
Through everything.
everybody. But here we see Conquer automate a spat on the target dummy. What do you think of that one?
They're actually pretty good. Like Automatum is actually a pretty good synergy
Yeah.
if you can get an emblem for it. So
I'll-
getting it on a training dummy, pretty good, especially if you're able to get the items, and it's usually not contested, which is the best thing about it.
I think 6 Automata is the most underrated synergy in the game.
100%. It's just so
Like-
hard to get because it requires the emblem, right? So
Yeah.
Also, Conqueror is not bad either, especially getting it early on. You're able to kind of build it up, just get that extra econ, which kind of helps out. It's working out for them pretty well so far. We are still seeing Storm in first, undefeated, and then Spectre. The top 3 has not really changed at all.
Yeah, I saw Storm get a Loris 2.
Oh,
2-7. That is going to be unkillable.
yep, especially if it's items on it.
Yeah, at this point in the game. Storm win streaking on 100, just playing kind of random units.
Yeah. But I guess Exile makes up for it, right? If you just have a bunch of beefcakes, you can't really kill them this early without the items. But we will have to see. Someone eventually will have to find something to beat it.
Absolutely here. And see what items we're going to slam on this set. Could go for a Sterax. That's definitely suboptimal. Warmogs, I think that's a lot better. I
Yeah.
think Warmogs will be probably the option here. Let's pick up a couple of violets for Pit Fighter. It's not gonna be picked up, and it looks like we're gonna be forcing up this Pit Fighter composition. And
As you would, as everyone
Yeah.
seems to. The one downside is the pit fighters don't really have items to work with them, right?
Yeah.
Like, you really kind of want to see Bloodthirster come out at least somewhere. I mean, we don't have the components right now. We do have the BF sword, but no Negatron, so we're a bit away from it.
and we're not gonna slam the Warmogs. Actually, we're gonna get our Trundle belt, and with a scrap, he's gonna transform that into something.
Could be Warmogs.
It
is.
Warmogs.
Okay,
It is
perfect.
Warmogs,
That's-
just like that.
Best case scenario for you today.
Having an extra belt on the set, basically.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty good. And then Set was actually able to kill most or some of the back line of Maddie, so at least pulling his weight this time around. That being said, is it enough to get rid of the powder?
Yep.
We're good. Easy. Coming in clutch now.
Yeah, and 8's pretty rich. Low 650 gold. Kind of on cruise control as of right now. And gonna get our second item of the game here.
Okay.
A lot of interesting options.
There is anything that's catching your eye right away?
Nothing that's like super standing out. Some guy did just pick up the Rennie. That was the
Oh.
player that we were watching. Picked up the Rennie carry augment.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
That is playing
Interesting.
pit fighters as well.
Yeah, so it could be useful. Could be, but it really locks you in, especially if it's going to be pit fighters where it's being so contested. Like, ooh, could go bad.
I've never really seen the Rennie carry augment at all.
Me neither. I usually never see any of the carry augments, to be honest.
I saw the singed.
We saw the Singe
The-
last game,
the
but like in
Singe
my own
was-
games, I will never see them. I sometimes get like the powder and silk fatherly love or whatever it's
Mhm.
called, but that's about it.
I like that one. It gives you like the domination. Is it domination?
Yeah, I think so. It's gonna buffs up both of them, gives you some free units. It's pretty good early on.
This Rennie. I mean, I assume it's going to be scary.
Oh, it would have to be, right? If
Uh,
not, what's the point?
I'm not 100% sure on what it does. Probably just makes it do a lot more damage. Probably be a little bit less tanky,
Yeah.
if I had to guess. If we could somehow get a look at like a hover over the Rennie augment, that would be perfect. But you know, nothing in life is perfect. So unfortunately, probably won't see what that one is. But gets another one. Get this a Rennie 3 would be very nice. You can see dash to the first enemy within 2 hexes, knocking them up. It's pretty good. Does a lot of
That
damage.
is actually pretty good.
As well as we're gonna see the set get magnetic remover, and we're gonna go for the assassin Rennie. I like this one.
Yeah, so basically the ability just kind of changes up her mana, so it's a lot less to cost, so she's able to cast it a lot more often, and she's able to jump to the furthest unit away, so it kind of gives her the backline access that the comp usually wouldn't have. Especially now that she has the Spectral Sword on, so she can definitely just jump in the backline and kill everyone that she needs to.
Ah, she starts hitting the front line. What a griefer this Rennie. Could have just killed the Kog'Maw instead. She's gonna lose half of her health bar to the Kog'Maw. and
Ooh,
There, other than Rennie,
there's no
There's no
damage.
team.
No, it's just Remy.
it's just Rennie. And how much can this Rennie really do? I mean, a lot.
A lot,
but
but
this
the
Kog'Maw-
Kog'Maw with the Rage Blade.
One more
The
cast.
HP stacking might be enough. No.
Oh,
Oh, there's an Ezreal
so
too in the back line.
close.
Did not see him. He kind of blended into the background.
I mean, I think you have to backline your Rennie so she leaps all the way to the other team's
Yeah.
backline. Like that was just a big.
She got stuck on the front line and was not able to kill.
That's not something that should happen. Like that's
No.
pretty basic knowledge of TFT, especially for the players that are in this top 4 situation that know definitely what they're doing. They shouldn't be making plays
It's
like that
simple.
because in this point in the tournament, every single round kind of matters. Like having that extra 3-4 HP could make the difference between a 4th and a 3rd and a 5th.
And those points add up very, very quickly. Like the lobby, we do have the top 2 who are pretty far ahead, but aside from that, like if you want top 4, any placement will matter.
And in a lobby with Storm, like like he is probably the best player in the
Yep.
tournament. Like he's one of the best players in North America. Period. So
Yep.
it's not a knock on anybody. He's just a really good player. You have to know that when you're in a lobby with him, like
You're not getting first.
yeah, it's gonna be hard to get first, or like he's gonna be up there every single game near the top, the strongest in the lobby. 100 gold here, by the way.
Yeah, so the
monkey
powder
this-
monkey came in clutch for them.
The,
Yeah.
the monkey was insane this game.
Ooh.
Radiant items, so many components. I mean, I think we're gonna see another lobby where it's gonna be a bunch of high
Yeah,
rollers.
St. Clair's very lucky today. That's all we got to say. Like, it's not very often that you see this. I have not seen a high roll lobby in any of my games in like the past patch, and seeing 3 games in a row is just excessive. I don't know. And the Remy is able to kill most of the backline this time.
Yeah,
so
Rennie
she's not
wins
getting
this.
stuck.
Yeah.
Should be a clean win for her.
Rennie's not a pit fighter, right?
No, she's just a bruiser, but she helps. Now,
That
if they
is
were able to get a
Pit
pit fighter
fighter
emblem,
That'd be good, right?
that would be really good.
Okay.
Because I don't think she actually needs a spectral sword. Like, she's already going to be jumping to backline
Oof.
after the first attack anyways,
And
so
the
it's not too bad.
Titans, the upgraded Titans.
Yeah.
Rolling on 7. What do you think of rolling on 7 here?
Well, when you have 100 gold, why not?
you could.
I think at this point they're just trying to get the Remy, right? Like,
I-
there's nothing
it's-
else that they need.
It's better to roll on 8 for 3-cost champions.
Yeah. We will have to see. Also, like, are they going to try to go 6 pit fighter? Or are they going to go for the bruiser build from here on out? It kind of depends on what they end up picking up.
What do you think would be best?
I think pit fighter is just broken, honestly. Especially if you can get any of the emblems, which I don't think shouldn't be getting this game at this point. But
Yeah.
you know what? We've seen a lot of
There's another
crazier
augment.
things. Yeah,
There's another
there is
augment.
another augment. It could also be prismatic. Who knows? If it's prismatic, then I don't know.
Man, this
is
Rennie is strong.
so strong. I'm getting some flashbacks to when Nguyen was playing Niche, and Niche was just killing literally everyone on the map. That's what I'm seeing again, except much, much earlier and basically for free.
And we're going to see Storm and iDusk top 2.
Yeah.
Smooth sailing, cruise control.
Yeah.
A lot of upgrades going on those boards. I'm assuming they're
Yep.
level 8 as well.
Very likely.
I mean, the fact that Storm's on 100, he has infinite money this game. Like he's Jeff Bezos here.
He's chilling.
He's gonna be having a great time. Towards the bottom part of the lobby, Commodus. How you say it? Commodus?
Commodus?
Commodus.
Commodus? Yeah.
Having a bit of a
Commodus.
rough time.
Yeah.
Let's say how it is. 23 HP heading to stage 4.
Ooh.
Definitely suboptimal. Might not
We
be.
just got some giant items out of this, though.
Oh, and wait, can you create a pit fighter with a spatula?
I don't know what the pit fighter build is, to be honest. He's checking, though.
Yeah, he's having a look. Just right click the spatula. You can with an
Can.
MR with a cloak.
So
Okay.
do you think they hold on to it to try to get it?
I would reforge an item twice.
Yeah, that's true. Or wait till after augments in case you get something that can do like Pandora.
Yes, the thing is, he has a lot of HP. I would definitely hold on to the spatula and create a pit fighter emblem because you said it's very strong.
Very, very strong. It
Great.
looks like they're trying to pivot into pit fighter right now. So we will see how that works out for them. We'll have to wait till after this augment. But any augment that's going to help their HP or try to give them like an emblem, that will be pretty strong. Pretty strong.
And Maddie playing the rebel here. Oh my goodness, that Rennie is very scary. But
Yes.
had to teleport back, and there you go, Maddie. He's going to be able to win out this round.
Which is good. Nice to see Maddie not have a early losing streak for once. You know, he's definitely kind of coming up on top. And Storm did lose. No longer
Did
Mr. 100.
Yeah, he did lose.
Probably to
Not-
iDusk.
I'm not too
Ooh,
sure.
Item collector would be really good.
Some interesting augments across the board. See what people pick up. I just saw a double rumble on level 8
No, you
for
did not.
Maddie. Like just in one shop.
Maddie is using his luck up this game.
Like, yeah, he can't really play it.
No. I mean, it's still Rumble early on if you hit the level. Like, he's level 8. I'm sure he can make something happen. Maybe.
Yeah, he has a 7 Rebel.
He's probably busy typing in ChatGPT asking if he can use 2 double Rumble. So let's find out, guys.
This is a very possible. It's a very possible
Yeah.
situation that you've stated.
Oh.
And he's-
Someone did hit level 9, or at least they have 9 slots. Don't know who it was. Whoever's on top of the
I
left.
think top left corner. There's Unlikely Duo, if I'm not wrong. There, level 9.
Ooh.
I think it's
Oh, it's our Remy. Yeah.
There we go. Let's see it. This fight's gonna kick off. That Gangplank with Fishbones. I'm gonna be the first to say it. I think Fishbones on Gangplank is absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
I did not like. I don't know what the stats say. I don't care what the stats say.
It just feels bad.
It just feels bad. He's just shooting different targets every time, and then he just doesn't really kill the target he's supposed to kill. And you don't need the extra attack range. Like, it's Gangplank.
No, it's his passive that deals a lot of the
Yeah,
damage.
I just
right?
think
So-
I just think there's a lot better units.
yeah.
As iDusk hitting a Mumu 3 on 4-3. That's not something you see every day.
No, that is very good for them. I think they might have been the player going the Automa build,
Yeah,
potentially.
yeah, might be. As we get 6 Pit Fighter in.
Okay.
Do we go for 8?
For 8, you do need the emblem, so
We
they
wa- we
would
had-
need to get the.
We practically have one. We just
Well,
need an MR.
We need to roll a little bit. So, are they willing to roll? Is the real question.
Well, wouldn't they need to level up? Or no?
What do you mean to level up?
To get 8 Pit Fighter
They'll
in?
need Vi. I think. I don't think they have Vi. Oh no, they have Vi. They need Sevica. So
Pardon?
Sevica and then a
Oh,
emblem.
Savika.
Yeah,
Okay.
Savika. Sorry, guys. My language.
I don't know how to say it. That's just how I say it.
Lex will
It's
probably
like-
tell us in 5
It's like
seconds. She'll be
tomato,
yelling at us.
tomato. It's like whatever you want. It's a name.
Oh, yeah. Look at the damage. The Remy just out damaging everyone else on the team.
1 off Rennie 3. That's pretty important. That's gonna be nice.
So much better when they. So they are the only players so far that I've seen go the hero augment in both games.
Yeah,
So-
that's true.
Except they're getting it much faster this time than they did with the Singed.
I mean,
so
You say that, but they actually have to hit the 3-star until
Yes.
you
there is a Negatron on board as well. So will it be left up?
on
It
the
is
Jace.
though.
I mean, it's our pick here up against. Oh, we're gonna get it.
How?
Okay, very nice, very nice.
Okay. Everyone just does not want to build Jace, I guess. Maybe.
I mean, unless you're playing Academy or Form Swapper, it's not
It's not
really
great.
like he's
yeah.
not something you randomly throw in like a Victor or like a.
That's true.
You kind of need the synergies, but the fact that we're able to get this Pit Fighter emblem online, yeah, we gotta make that. That's a big. I
It
feel
is,
like
but now they need to get the Sevica. Sevica.
I
in
feel
order
like
to
you
make it work.
should just wait and go level 9 because you have a good amount of HP. You can sack 2 rounds, go level
Yep.
9. But we're gonna throw the Pit Fighter on,
Which
the
makes
Rennie,
sense. I think
yeah.
that's fair.
and here we're gonna get the Vi going into the backline. No real items. 2 Reforgers still left, but I think we're gonna wait until the neutrals to
Yep.
to
And we'll
really
definitely
use
survive
those.
till then. Also, anomalies coming up. That could be huge for Remy, depending on what it is. If they can get a good lucky roll. And it looks like we are facing off against Sork and Black Rose, I believe, with the Scion coming out. But I don't think that's gonna be enough damage. Remy's able to just
Oh
annihilate
my
everyone in the back
god!
line.
What? That's a
Not
Rennie
even
2.
close.
It's not even a Rennie 3. That Pit Fighter
Oh.
emblem just gives him so much healing.
Yeah, and true damage. It's just Pit Fighter is ridiculous sometimes.
And now we're gonna get an augment.
12% max HP, not really.
This is not bad at all. Yeah,
Oh.
you could take this. You have healing, so
That's
it
true.
scales with with HP.
and you just
Now
do
we're
not
gonna roll
die.
for it. Boom. That's it. Now you go level 9. You get the Civica in. Civica.
You don't even need the level 9. You just need to switch the Jace out.
Yeah.
You just need the roller.
Yeah. That would also be good. You just need to hit it. But level 8, you don't want to roll on 8.
No,
for-
not really.
if
Especially
you-
with the gold that you have.
Yeah, you don't. Like, unless it's absolutely needed.
I did just hit 3-star Nocturne, so that's the Nocturne with the Automa build, I believe. So
Yeah, with the ranged auto attacks.
Now
Oh,
the
now we're gonna reforge.
okay. What a reforge.
Good. Edge of Night if we want it, which is a very good item on
Especially
Vi.
if you're jumping into the back line.
And you just hold on to this cloak.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big, like it's like a small thing, but that reforge is important. Like that's a big item on Vi.
Yes, especially if we have Sevica coming out. We have the minions coming up, right? We have a lot of opportunities to get some really good items
Oh,
for our
look
team
this,
if we need
look
them.
this Jinx. Does this Vi 1 kill the Jinx? Oh no, we're on the Gangplank. Never mind. Our Vi
Maybe
isn't
next
gonna-
time. I think she definitely would though. Does she have Force of Nature actually? No, it's Morello's. Probably not.
Yeah, but look at this Remy.
Remy does not care who
ridiculous.
you are.
No, like this is ridiculous. I don't understand how this Rennie will ever die.
I'm very curious to see how they do play against Dusk. I think that's gonna be the
Mhm.
true question, if they can beat Dusk or not.
Storm gonna pick up Vi 2 as well.
Yeah, so it looks like it is again like the pit fighter being a little bit contested in the lobby, but I think Remy will be able to kill almost anything in there. Probably.
Yeah, yeah, I'd have to agree. And the items on Rennie are like better than BIS.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
That's
Yep. And then we did see Barris get eliminated, so it just goes to show that Rocket League players should stick to driving their cars. But
Barrist, poor Barrist.
he tried his best. He tried his best.
He did try his best, but his best was not good enough in this
No.
game. That's a Hodge on the Vi.
If they wanted to, yeah.
That's what I would do. Warmogs on the set. You could do Redemption on the set.
Well, Seth's sitting on a
On a belt.
belt right now, so if they wanted to,
Oh,
they
he's
could
gonna
do.
create the Redemption anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Interesting.
Are
He
we
didn't
moving
create the
items to?
Hodge. Sell the Gangplank.
Sell the gangplank for the items. This is
Guard Breaker on Vi. Oh, or Titans on. Okay, this is good.
that's fine.
That's a good.
It kind of sucks that Gangplank is just level 1 right now, so it's not like he's
Yeah.
super hard carry,
Oh,
but
we're
you really
playing
don't need
against
him
a
to.
Nocturne as well.
Yeah.
Let's see how much this
Seventh,
Rennie.
just
I think this Rennie just one shots this Nocturne.
yeah. And
This
the
is
Kog'Maw
crazy
and the
good.
everyone. I think that might be the
Oof.
that's the lobby decided there. The question
Oof.
is who's coming second, who's coming third.
That is just damn. I've never seen this. This is awesome.
Also, won't lie, this is an unknown player. Like this is not anyone in the esports program, to my knowledge. This is
8.
someone who just kind of showed up for the tournament.
Dope. I love it.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they're also like an emerald ranked or gold ranked player, so they're not excessively strong.
Mhm.
But they're showing up that anyone can really win in TFT if you know what you're doing, right?
I mean, doing a great job so far. These hero augments have been helping 8 out. I mean,
Yeah.
loving a life with these. And yeah, as you said, it's not something you would really see that often because it's considered not that good. But look at this Rennie. Who can kill this Rennie? It's just so strong with the Pit Fighter emblem. When you get levels up for that Civica, I think impossible to lose.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely, it's just fun watching her go in the back line. I'm not gonna lie. Like as soon as she jumps back there and everyone just dies, that is peak content. That is the arcane that we could have had for season 3 if they survived.
If they survived. But look at that damage. Oh my god.
Also, not only look at the damage, look at how much HP they have, and like it goes down for a second and then right back up as soon as they
And
ult.
the Sterix hasn't even popped.
Yeah.
Going through these fights. Like,
Or the pit fighter.
yeah. There's one stat pops. Oh my god. Like yeah, it's dope. I just saw LeBlanc too, by the way.
Did you?
Amberster, last
Okay.
place. 3
I
HP.
don't think it's gonna be enough though.
Maddie gets a Rumble 2. Oof. Rumble 2 is one of my favorite characters in the entire game. I just think Rumble just launches down the artillery and just does so much damage. I think Rumble, 2-star Rumble with good items is
Especially
oof,
if you've been able to upgrade it a bit. With Rebel,
yeah, those are good items.
that
Like,
is.
You want Jewel Gauntlet, I would say, but this is a strong board. LeBlanc
This
2
is.
and
This is Storm.
yeah,
So this is the best player, technically, by all merits.
by all merits, but I don't think Storm is ready for this
Oh,
Rennie.
Rennie's
fully
basically
free.
solo.
I think Rennie can win this solo. Like, look at this.
I think Remy thinks she can win the solo.
Look at this. Not even
Oh,
like
no.
losing health bar points. This is crazy.
Oh,
What a
that's so
build,
sad.
dude. What a build.
That is the best build. Also, like we still have not got the Sevica into the game.
Yeah.
Like this is 7. This is not 8.
Yeah. This is Enforcer spat. Wouldn't be the worst.
Not really useful for.
Not useful, but
I don't think it's useful on anyone in game right now, right? I don't think anyone's been going Enforcer.
I Gargoyles, it's good to put on set.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like it. And we're gonna just get our upgrade here.
Okay. Who are we gonna evolve this time?
Should be Vi or Gangplank. I'll do Gangplank. Personally, you could do Vi.
Yeah.
This is good. I accidentally played this one yesterday. I didn't read it properly.
Oh.
And I played it on Caitlyn.
Oh no.
My Caitlyn was running at them, just dying in the middle of the board.
Maybe not the best item.
Yeah.
On first death, revive with full HP.
Last
Ooh.
chance is very good on.
Especially on a champion that's gonna go in the back line.
Yeah, very good.
Imagine if we had that for Remy though, ooh,
That would be very good on Rennie. But Rennie never dies.
until she does, and then she
I
just
don't think
lives.
she's gonna die. The only way, like Dusk. I mean, that's an insane board as well. That
That
automata
is.
board. I mean, I think Dusk is the only one with a chance against the Renmi, but everyone else I think is just
But
gonna.
even Dusk got like pretty hard smashed by the Remy.
Yeah.
It was
Alright,
okay. Well, we'll find out.
Because the upgrades came through, and now there's a 3-star Blitzcrank, a
Yeah.
3-star Kali. Look at our Vi. She's getting kind of blown up by that Nocturne.
Yeah, but it just depends on who Remy
Jeez,
targets. As
though.
long as Blitzcrank's towards the end, it doesn't matter.
I mean, Rennie's trying, but the Nocturne is alive here. Nocturne is gonna get targeted and one shot. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah.
It's over. You would think, right? Yeah. that's
Kog'Maw
right.
has no item, so what is he gonna do? 11k
Damn.
damage on the Remy. About 30% of that looks like it was true damage, too.
damage, yeah.
So the tanks just do not matter. And
And
probably gonna force level 9.
no, you don't have. There's no rush because you're
That's true.
65 HP. You can go
On an
level 10
8-game
this
win
game.
streak.
Like you can do a lot of different stuff. Obviously, 8-pit fighter is like an insta win basically. But Maddie getting top 4 in this lobby, you know, after some lower performances, that's a good step up for him.
It is. It is. It's pretty good. And he's actually like competing with 2 of the best players from the last lobby, and then H, which was actually doing pretty good in the last lobby as well. So like these are decent players. It's not like he's going against some weaklings, right?
Yeah. As we're gonna see him, I believe that is Maddie playing the Rebel composition.
is.
He
It
loves that
is.
Rebel composition.
Yeah. And you know what? It might be enough. Maybe.
No.
Probably not.
Ah!
Oh.
Look at that ready.
Well, Remy did hit half. I think she hit her pit fighter HP.
Oh, she's dead.
Okay.
Ooh, interesting, Maddie. Nice board there.
It is.
I'd
The
love to
Jinx is
see-
pretty strong.
I'd love to see the damage charts for that last fight, but I don't think we're gonna see that one.
Probably not.
if I'm
Probably
being
not.
honest. As we should level relatively soon. Did Dusk just get a Twisted Fate 3?
Yeah.
No, it's just a Twisted Fate 2.
2-2-2. Yeah.
So, yeah. After this round, gonna be a roll down. Looking for Savika.
100%. It's the only thing that you're really missing at this point, and once you get it, it completes your build, and then you can kind of chill or
Also need Vi too.
Vi 2 would be
Vi is like
very
our
helpful.
second carry.
The issue is I think Storm is also building Vi, so she's a little bit more contested as one
Yeah.
of those higher cost units. It's harder to get, but
We just got it.
whatever, guys. What do I know?
We just naturaled it off of the
Oh,
the fight.
question is, what are we gonna give these champions?
Jace 2 would be nice.
Jace 2 would be nice, but also like,
You roll for the Savika.
yeah.
Roll it down, roll it down.
Ooh, they're not gonna hit it.
Warwick over Kalen works.
Ooh, what happened?
Alright, didn't hit it. Oh, Victor, you need to pick up the Victor. Damn.
Mhm.
Again, it's 1.38% chance to hit
This
these
should not
6
be
costs.
happening.
They're just drilling it.
Oh, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. This should be a win, right? Against Storm?
You would
Yeah.
think so. I don't think the Savika will ever die. There's not enough quick burst damage like Maddie had.
No.
Storm, he's down to 1 hit. He could be coming 4th here.
Yeah, Maddie also did lose though,
and
so
Maddie did lose. But Maddie has been the only one who's come even close to being this pit fighter board.
the only one who has beaten the Pit
Yeah,
Fighter board
yeah,
actually.
sorry.
So, yeah, but if Maddie gets eliminated, who's gonna beat it?
Nobody. Like, Maddie has a good comp built for it.
Yeah,
Nobody else does. But he hits a 2-star Jinx, Maddie does.
that could
What
be huge.
the-
Mel.
What? Victor 2? We're about to see? What are the odds of that? And still no
Ugh.
Savikas, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying
Oh,
to
there
think.
it is. There it is. Instead of the Jace. No, instead of the Jace. Yeah.
Just sell the Jace. You don't need it.
Yeah, sell it. Yeah.
There's no point. He does nothing for you. Same with the Caitlyn. I guess hold on to keep the odds in your favor, but
Okay, let's see how this board plays out. Very strong board here from Ida.
Very.
Still level 750 gold. He's very much still in this game, but
Yeah.
this Savika,
he
yeah,
has the HP. He has options still. Like even if he starts losing, he's
I don't
probably
think like he can ever beat this board with
No.
the Automata build.
No.
I wonder who won, Maddie or Storm. Storm died.
So Maddie
So-
taking out,
Oh
showing
my
that actual League of
God.
Legend players are just better than TFT players. Confirmed.
I mean, that's gonna shake things up in the standings.
100%.
Like-
It is a 4th place, not even 3rd.
Yeah, that's his worst finish of the tournament so far. And, you know, if Maddie can win around here, go top 2, I mean, yeah, he's only on like two or 3 points before this one. So
yeah, but it won't change much for him, but it changes it for everyone else
for
on the
everyone
top half
else,
of the
like if he
bracket.
can take down iDusk here in this next round, or if he can take down iDusk and stay alive, and iDusk dies. Let's see who's
That'll
fighting
be
who.
huge.
Oh, Maddie's dead. Oh wait, no, he won this last time.
Well, that was before Savika.
Yeah, true.
So
that
the
was-
8-pit fighter might make the big difference here.
I mean, let's see how it goes. There's so much health
I can't
bars
even see what's
dropping
happening.
low, but yeah, the Savika's not even close to low HP. I mean,
Ugh.
that is ridiculous, that healing. But iDusk, yeah, he beat Maddie as well, and this can be probably the last fight we see.
Probably.
This is 8.
Oh, but first we get the carousel.
Oh, Victor too. Let's see if iDusk takes it away.
I
Does
thought
he
you're so
take away
casual
the
about it
Victor?
too. Just yeah, it's Victor 2, I guess.
He needs to take away that Victor. Like 8 knows that.
Nah, it's not happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's taking it away. That's fine.
Red buff is also still pretty good though. Like he has a lot of champions. He can just throw this
The
on
thing
and
is,
make it worth it.
I don't think it matters
Oh, no.
what he does.
It
I'm-
doesn't.
I'm just gonna say how it is. Like he's gonna. I'm gonna guess he's gonna roll all his gold here. He's gonna hit a Victor 2, and we're gonna be like, huh? Okay, maybe not.
Nah.
Oh, Savika 2 though, maybe. As if-
Maybe.
Yep, keep rolling.
The one issue though is if he does roll a Victor 2 or Savika 2, he just used up all of his luck for the rest of the game. So
It seems like he doesn't know you can quick sell a champion by pressing E.
oh,
Just dragging them down to the shop. So
do you want to go out there and tell him really quick?
no, it's fine. He'll
Yeah.
learn the hard way. It's not something you need. It just helps rolling down. you
Yeah.
know? A little
Taken
tip
from
there.
a true TFT player.
Yeah, it helps. It helps.
Tips by Theo. Please put it at the bottom. A lower third, please, Lex.
Hey, I one time in my life was diamond. So
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I was half decent at this game. Now I'm washed. But
know-
you know who's not washed? We're gonna get a first place here, coming out of 8th. Not
Ooh.
living up to his name, but I think he's gonna be happy about that one. And a beautiful game. I mean, nothing to complain about. You'll never see the Savika chosen or the Savika Alchemist, and we saw it there. And it was like a very easy first place, like very
No.
straightforward. Got the Pit Fighter emblem as well. Like the lobby let him get that Jace to the Mar. I think that's when the game kind of becomes over.
100%. And they also could have taken it away from him. It's not like
Easily.
that was left and it was like the
Like
last
even
thing.
I think even without it, he still probably would have won.
They were definitely one of the top players with or without it. They did not need it. It
Yeah.
just kind of helped finish. I think it just gave Remy that extra like true damage push that she needed in order to kind of knock out the rest of the team.
Yeah.
But this definitely will shake up the standings.
Yeah, absolutely. Storm finishing 4th. I think that's the biggest headline here.
Yeah, it'll just really depend on how the other lobby finished.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely not bad to finish 4th, but
No,
when
no.
when you're trying to shoot for first and first only, which obviously he will be,
Yep.
this could like be a big wrench in your plans.
Yes. Also, I don't know how well his ego lasts. Like, is he going to be egoed out? Probably not. He seems pretty chill whenever you see him on the player
Yeah,
cams, but
Storm.
maybe he'll crash out.
I don't think he's the kind of guy. I think he's usually very calm-minded.
Very chill.
Yeah,
He's probably one of the most relaxed people in this program.
Absolutely. Like everything seems just like, yo, what up? Life is good. But going into the last game, I believe we're gonna have the same lobbies as we just did.
We will. Some updates from the other lobby. The only update I have is Josue came 8th
Oh.
again. So third time's not the charm. 8th, 8th, 8th.
Poor Holdsway.
Maybe he'll come out on like first in the next one. Maybe.
Maybe he needs to rework on his game plan. Sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Maybe he needs some quality time with Daniil and the Lebanese players.
Daniil has been training these. What country was he talking about?
Every country
Every
on the fucking
country.
map. Like I don't know what to tell you.
Mongolia? Was he saying Mongolia?
Mongolia at some point. Yep. Oh, we're actually getting some updated. So Nguyen, I guess, came in first.
Who?
Nguyen and Negan.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So that's 2 firsts for them and a second.
That's
That will keep them in the top 4 for sure,
no, that's
assuming they
top
can do well.
1 right now. Probably.
Top 1 for right now, 100%.
Yeah.
Leg came second, Miracle came 4th, so it's still actually fairly close.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
close. Jack did not cut it, came 5th. Not doing well, not gonna lie.
Poor guy.
And then Parka came 7th. Honestly, coaches should stick to coaching.
Hey, coaches are coaches for a reason. They don't play.
That's true.
Coaches
That's
don't
true.
play.
That's
They
true.
tell you how to play and you listen.
Yeah.
how that
sometimes you listen.
Sometimes you listen. Sometimes
To Lane, you have to listen.
Yeah.
He beats you if you don't.
Okay.
I
Yep.
promise. Former pupil.
We will not spread that information outside the state.
Delete the VOD.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get ready for a 4th and final game where we decide and we determine the winner. But we're gonna throw it to a very quick break, and we'll be right back with all the action. gentlemen, welcome back to our fourth and final match of the day. You know, had three pretty fun lobbies so far, honestly, from what we see. And going to this last one, I mean, leaderboard is looking pretty tight, packed the top. Who do you have coming out to win the entire thing in this last and final game?
You know what? They're not in this lobby, so I really shouldn't be saying it. But Nguyen, my former teammate on the League of Legends team, has been doing pretty well. I think he has a first, and a second. Definitely has the most points by far in the entire game. But one game can kind of screw that over. But we're gonna keep rooting for our former teammate.
I'm gonna agree with you because I'm not too sure. And if he's doing really well, why would he slow down now? He's leading. If he gets, I think, a second, he's guaranteed to win. Maybe even a third would guarantee him a win. Because 1-1-2 is, from what I can recall, by far the strongest showing so far.
Yep.
The players that we've seen come first, second, third, they've dropped some games where they probably shouldn't have towards the bottom part of the lobby. As here we are, the all-deciding game number 4. Big names to look out for. 8
training.
here. She's going to be one of the big names here. I think Maddie. No, not Maddie. iDusk.
iDusk and Storm are
Yeah.
the top people in this lobby and really the only ones who have any contention of winning.
Yeah.
The big thing to look out for this game is what all these training dummies have attached to them because
This
that
is
is going to be
gonna be fun.
meta-defining. Yeah.
This is going to be
Another
fun.
high roll lobby.
I mean, Rebel here for I. You think she's going to be playing Rebel? I'm pretty sure she's going to be
Probably.
playing.
Rebel
like-
with Visionary because you get the early Vex. It's a
And
pretty strong board.
Look at Ezreal. Already has an Ezreal.
Okay.
That's like better than perfect.
Better. This could actually help. Like, she's right on the edge of being the top 4 for the tournament. This could be a really good start. That being said, we don't really know what everyone else has. So
Absolutely.
it could be... We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, obviously some combinations are just way stronger than others, and sometimes there's nothing you can really do about it. Like it's just Spectre gets a Vlad 2 on 1-4. How is that possible? You're level 3 at best.
You know what? The lobby today just giving out all the RNG. Like, I don't know. We have a tournament tomorrow, and I feel bad for all the Val players because they're not getting any kind of luck. Guess
Like,
we don't need it.
is there like kind of like some tournament server which just like nukes the odds of you hitting?
Possibly, but I don't even think we're on a tournament.
We're not on,
server.
we're just on the regular.
regular old server, and we're starting with gold augments too. So like, this is definitely a fun game coming
You
out.
definitely want Rebel Spat, right?
100%,
Possible.
if possible.
But we're just gonna take Mace as well. 17 Irelias in the shop. Gonna pick all those up.
Why not?
Why not? Why
It is
not?
a rebel.
Why not? Set 2 for Commodus.
That's pretty good.
That's
we really need
very
a Vex for this board to work out a little bit better. You switch it out, but it's fine for
Gargoyles. I like that gargoyles.
Yeah.
Do you think slamming TG is good here on this Ezreal?
I don't know. The question is, do you think this board is going to be strong enough to face off against everything else on the map?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So whether or not they want a high roll or a low roll, that's the next question. And I think they might need it in order to high roll out, but they definitely have the option.
Oh, Spectre. Victor. Vlad 2, not Victor. But the rest of the board is literally punching bags. Like,
Well,
yeah,
they have family 3,
they do have family
which is
3.
pretty good, but maybe not good enough.
Yeah, easy win. Ezreal
Yeah.
back here. And Spectre does have the Ambusher
Emblem?
emblem. No, not emblem. It's just makes their crits like do more damage.
Yeah.
Makes the Ambushers just way stronger. But at this point in the game,
Doesn't matter if the front line's beefy.
there's no Ambushers right now. Just the Annie there or the Powder.
Yeah.
Not the
Something
Annie.
waiting for later on. It could definitely come into play.
Yeah.
Definitely will come into play for sure, assuming they don't like absolutely low roll for the rest of the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
But for now, I think we just kind of econ up, chill a little bit, and hope for some good things to come.
Will be an interesting embarrassed. Top
Not
of
in
the
last.
leaderboard. Boom! Would you look
He's
at
doing it.
that? If there's ever a time for your first top 4 placement,
It's now.
now is that time. iDusk, leveling to 5 on 2-2
And
after losing the first
after
round.
losing, yeah, that's really strange to me.
iDusk might be doing the Chinese win trade situation.
Trying to help Storm out a little bit.
Yeah, like might have to be investigated.
Maybe we'll get one of our TOs on that right away. Okay, is this a win?
This is a win
Yeah.
for sure.
Hard to beat through the Aurelia right now, especially if Ezreal just like free popping in the background.
My dad's watching the stream. Go easy, guys. All right, Maddie, we will hype you up for the Storm. Just muted everybody. He said he's playing Rebel. He muted everybody. I mean, that's funny. That's funny because HG's also playing Rebel, so they're both just gonna be contesting each other's
Yeah, and
Rebel.
they're
But
two of the top players. And this
Like-
did not work out well the last time we saw this happen with Miracle and Jack Jack. Miracle came out on top, but Jack Jack did not do so well whatsoever.
it's just funny because Storm just typed Rebel and just mute deafened. Like he just deafened, even though everyone's on stage right next
Yeah.
to one another and they can just like
They
talk
can just
to one
chat if they want.
Yeah, but he's just like, you know what? I'm playing
Oh
Rebel.
my god.
I'm not swapping off this, and this is what I'm doing. As Maddie, he is pumping up Black Rose Ambusher family. Not I would say not the best.
No. I think the Ambusher in Black Rose is okay. I'm pretty sure Black Rose pretty good if you need it. Ambusher I'm pretty sure is on one of the Black Rose units. Probably, maybe.
I don't think so.
JK, take it back. That's probably kind of trash.
Yeah,
The only good news is Black Rose.
they
if
don't
you wanna
really.
go it.
Those don't really synergize. There's no ambushers that are family, right? No.
No.
Yeah, just no synergizations.
No
Syn-
synergy.
no synergy there for Maddie. Unfortunately for him,
Oh.
not getting lucky.
But you know what? His dad's watching, so he does have the family.
Hey, that's what's really most important, isn't
100%. Let's see what ends up coming out here. Nothing really that we need.
I need to see Barist board. Like 3 win streak for Barist.
That's insane.
This is he's a new player.
You know what? Can we see player cams? Is it actually Barris playing?
Commodus, I hope you stub your toe, Spectre says.
Yeah.
Can we get an investigation? This is a attempt at a bodily harm here coming out from Spectre.
This is toxic.
Dang, what did he do to you?
It doesn't even type
She
it.
was gonna ask, but she didn't.
She's
You are in fact my ops.
Hope.
I think we have a bit of a
Rivalry.
miscommunication how to spell ops there. You need 2 P's, I believe. But I like the intent here. I like the Spectre. He's coming out here with vengeance and blood.
Yeah.
And that's what's needed to win in Game 4 lobby.
Has not done too well in the previous games, but
Yeah.
this could be it. You know, every game is different. Ooh, we are seeing
The 2 rebels.
I don't even see rebels on Storm's side.
Yeah, that's true.
I see.
Just the set.
Yeah. I feel like maybe there was some mind games being played here.
Yeah, I mean, I think Storm will win this round.
Yeah.
Ezreal is not strong enough just yet. It's too many 2-star units from Storm, and yeah, there you go. Just play as strong as board possible.
Yep.
He knows he wants to play Rebel probably. Like that's just
Yeah, he does have the Vex. He has a set, and I'm assuming his traveling merchant probably has the other emblem. But
look at this shop though.
the Vex
Gangplank
is what
pair.
needed.
There's a pair of Ezreals. I mean, that's a. I was gonna sell the Gangplank. Okay, Gangplank's just there for now, but Ezreal pair on 2/6. We can get an Ezreal 2 by start stage 3. That's
That'd be
gonna
huge.
single-handedly carry him through that entire stage.
Yeah, especially since you're starting to get some items on him. Like it's not a completely weak Ezreal anymore. They do have the Vex, so if they can get another rebel somewhere, they can pop that in, or level up and plop her in. What are we up against though? Conqueror?
Sniper, Ambusher, Automata. Also not that
No.
good synergy wise.
Well, the sniper Automata is not
That's
that
not
bad,
bad, yeah.
with the Kog'Maw, but has nothing to build with that right now on their board. So they
Yeah.
basically just saw it and ignored it and decided to play whatever they wanted to play.
Spectre has turned into a cat,
Oh.
as you could see in the chat.
Yeah.
Or
You know what?
maybe not even a cat. Maybe like I don't know, a lion. They
A
meow.
lion?
They're
How
big.
good are they doing?
They're big cats.
They're fourth. They could be a lion.
Could be
I'll take a lion for right now.
or
Eventually
like
they
a,
might
like a
degrade to like
cheetah.
a cheetah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A leopard.
Leopard, like any big cat, like a
Yeah.
panther.
Yeah. why not?
Barist, Storm, both 5 streaking the 2 best players in the tournament.
Yeah. What is Bears building? What is happening here?
I am very curious. I want to see.
Maybe he just got it.
Okay, here we go. Black Rose Morgana with a biting jewel.
Okay.
Barris
That
is
is very
cooking.
interesting. I'm pretty sure their Golem also had Black Rose on it,
Yeah,
so they
yeah.
are on track to kind of get that nice early stacking.
Yeah.
Aich is actually doing pretty well. She's able to recover after her loss against Storm,
Is
so it's not too bad.
IE good on Ezreal? We're
I
gonna
don't
get
think it's
Academy.
Bad. I'm pretty sure he wants to like he's like IE. He's a crit builder.
As soon as 4 Academy is put in here for for her. She will be able to have that IE as well on that Ezreal. But I don't really know what direction you go. I think you have to go play some rebel type of composition, right?
100%.
But
You'd want to, like, if you can get the 10 rebel, I think it's good. But
you can see she's hesitant to slam that IE because she knows one more academy unit, she will have that IE.
I don't like the Jewel
Unlocked.
Gauntlet. I don't think that's that good.
I mean, that's best item on the Zoe
Yeah,
eventually.
so they can shake it. They do have Reg, so it's not too bad. We are against Burris right now.
Oh my goodness,
so
Barris board, very good.
very good. They have the Nami.
Yeah, the Morgana is doing insane amounts of damage.
Yeah, the only issue with Morgana, she deals the damage so slow. Like it's a
Yeah.
damage over time, right?
Yeah.
So you need that beefy front line, which she has.
Is that a Morgana 1, by the way?
No, I think it's a Morgana.
It has
2.
to be a Morgana 2.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oof, Academy Emblem.
Crest. That is really, really good. I can definitely see
I
them
think-
re-rolling every.
Oh, Rebel's better.
That's better. That's
Rebel's
better.
Rebel's better.
Oh,
That is a very important
that
pull
is the
there.
high roll. You just put on the Lux just to hold it for now. Makes sense.
Level up for the Vex here. I would do that.
Yeah.
You could sack, but I don't think sacking around is a good idea at this point. You could just put it in and force it, but I think
You can also
having
just put it on to like sell the Lux, put it on Leona.
I think best thing to do is level up here, put in the Vex. You're gonna sacrifice a little bit of gold, but like you'll be
They're gonna
winning.
gamble. I guess TFT is a gamble at the end of the day, right?
And Jewel Gauntlet.
Okay.
I
Maybe
mean,
they know
it's-
something we don't know. Maybe. Oh.
Interesting. I mean, Shojin, you could slam that too. Honestly,
Sojin's not that bad
Oh,
on.
never mind.
No,
mind.
that's fine. Who needs it?
Because I thought she might be using Ezreal as item holder for Zoe,
Yeah.
but you could also play Ezreal 3 as your carry.
Mhm.
My first ever game of this set, I played Ezreal, and it was absolutely terrible, and
Oh.
I had no idea why.
I thought you were
You
going to tell
thought
me
it was
some good,
gonna
like,
be a good
godly
story.
story about how you counter. But they did not do well.
I had Ezreal 3, like double IE DB, and I'm like, all right, something's gonna die, right? And
nothing died?
Nothing. I mean,
Uh,
something died. My board died,
Yeah.
and it was not a happy ending.
Well, I definitely think they have to level up now, right?
Yeah, we're gonna put
Yeah.
in set for the 5 rebel instead of actually 6 rebel. No, we're gonna be playing 6. Yeah, 7. Okay, we got 7 rebel on 3-3.
Which is massive.
That is very strong.
Like they don't have the best items for anything,
Or
honestly.
Anything. They have no upgrade. She has no upgrades.
It's a weak board,
Yeah,
but they have the 7 Rebel, which is already in itself pretty good. They just need 3 more.
like 7 rebel is like a comp you finish the game with. So having it on 3-3 is definitely a good start here.
Very early spike.
Going up against Spectre here, who's playing the family Camille.
Okay.
That is interesting. I like Camille. I think she's one of the more underrated units in the entire set.
Yeah, not only that, it's a family Camille with the family emblem also on the traveling merchant or whatever the frick you want to call it. So they actually can have a lot of flexibility in order to get that.
Do they
4
have
family.
5 family?
I think it's 4. I think it goes up to 4.
No, it goes up to 5.
Does it?
And it gives you like a cash out every time you win.
There's no way.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I think Spectre is going to be insanely high roll this game.
I'm fact checking.
You can. I'm like, unless it was changed in the new update, I'm like 100% sure. There's 5 family, and every time you win and a family unit stays alive, you save like a stack. It's kind of like another augment for gold augment, and it gives you rewards based on how many survive.
There is. You are right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've played it once. In all my games, I've ever been able to play it one time, and I low rolled. So
That's
got
also incredibly early for it. So yeah, it's a 40% reduction of mana, but then they also get a heist on top side. After combat, progress the heist increase for each surviving member. So
Yeah.
that is actually huge, especially on a tanky kind of champion like in.
Oh,
Camille.
Zoe.
That is the damage they needed,
That is nice.
and they still have an Ezreal on the. Maybe not do that. Maybe don't do that.
No, you should do that. Yeah, magnetic remover. Shojin on the Zoe. Happy days, happy life. Maddie, I don't think he's too happy with the fact that Spectre has that
Family.
family. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's-
No,
that's-
that is just what he needs. And Spectre has, like we said, not one of the strongest people in the lobby so far, but
I mean, we might see some big names go down in this lobby. Like
yeah,
Spectre and Barris off to a great start in this game. Obviously, most important part of TFT is having a good ending board. And Storm, he's gonna lose around here, even though he's level 7. this 7 Rebel board is now with that
It's
Zoe.
very strong.
Yeah, very, very strong. I think Spectre is definitely the player to watch in this lobby. He just lost with that family. He needs to be winning rounds. Like
Yeah.
he needs to be winning
I
rounds.
also don't know if he has the 5 family on right now, or if it's just at 4.
He should have it. The family
He
units.
should, because it's level 1, but
Yeah.
how often do you expect to get a family emblem afterwards, right? So maybe he sold them.
I mean, he was already playing family because he had a family spat of the golem,
Yeah.
and he just got another one. So yeah, he 100% has 5. Like if it's impossible. The family units, he was already playing them.
That's true.
There's only 3 of them in the game.
they're
one
all level
costs-
1, 1, 2.
Yeah, they're 1-1-2. So yeah, I think Spectre has the best odds to win this game. He just has to play correctly.
Yeah.
And with the way he's been placing, that isn't a certainty.
Yeah.
But still has to do a lot of work to finish a very high ranking, even with a bit of a high roll.
No, 100%. Also, this lobby is probably like the most interesting so far in terms of actual like
Yeah.
play level. Everyone's
Anyone-
very close.
Anyone can win, it feels like.
Yeah. Like no one's at 100. No one's even in the 90s, right? I think the highest is 80, 81. Like this is a very close lobby.
Storm lost again. Barrist
Holding
still
on to
sitting
first
atop
place.
there, holding on. Spectre did win his round, and like for him, every single round win is so much more important because once he starts getting those cash outs, like they can become big.
They
Like
can
you
be.
don't realize how big these cash outs actually are.
No, because it's not something that
Ev-
happens
you
in a
ever
normal
see.
game.
like if you could look it up and see what each cash out's worth, like I don't know if you can find that info, but like it's like these cash outs are gonna be very, very nice here. I'm pretty sure you get some like I know at 10 stacks you get a cash out. What they actually are, I'm not
So
100%
10 points, they get 3 training dummies, a Vi and a Jinx, a spatula, a frying pan. But like it's an option between
Yeah,
these.
yeah.
17, they get thieves gloves, 3 lesser duplicators, 2 components, fish bones. 20, they get a bunch of gold, artifact, pit fighter emblem, ambusher emblem, watcher emblem. Yeah, there's a lot of easy ways to build up your board with this. So a lot of ways to transition you into the late game too. Like it kind of puts you towards some of those 4 cost, 5 costs of the Vi and Jinx.
And you get gold,
You get a lot of gold.
you think?
You get a lot of free stuff for
good.
literally doing nothing extra on your board because you have 2 free emblems.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is there's only 3 family units in the lobby, so like getting 5 is not an occurrence.
No, it is
Ever.
not something happens.
It's not a thing. I don't know how it happened. Like the fact that we've seen these crazy things today.
In every single lobby
It's-
who we've watched,
it's
there's
a-
been something that should not
Yeah.
happen in a normal game.
It's awesome. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
And you know what? We actually have opportunity to see more. Like we could be seeing another 10 emblem in this, 10 rebel
Yeah.
in this game. Like it's possible.
Yeah, with this opening with the golems,
Yeah.
it's such high roll opportunities.
Ooh. And the
As-
automatum sniper is kind of pulling out
Yeah,
too.
it's good.
So many options. Who is this that we just lost to though?
That is
Dusk.
Dusk.
That's playing automatum twice in a row.
Yeah, like I mean, it
when
was
the game
good.
gives it to you.
Yeah, and it was. Oh, that is nice.
High roll if there ever
That
was
is
one.
nice.
Picking up a rebel
89.
augment.
And we're just gonna go level 8 here.
Yeah.
But in set, do we still need a rebel spat for 10 rebel? I think we do, right?
Who's left? Jinx.
Jinx is left. Oh, and who's this? Alawi. Alawi?
Alawi. So no, they don't need it.
They don't need. Yeah, they just need to go level 10 or level 9, so you can
Imagine
put
if we can get another spat though.
it. It wouldn't really matter. I think the big problem here is going level 9 now without dying, and we should be able to.
Well, they're pretty good econ. They're at 40 right now,
Yeah.
right? So
Pretty healthy as well.
we're close to Carousel. Assuming they can win a couple games, they should be set.
Yeah, if they can win a couple rounds, they'll be more than. Like she'll be big chilling if she wins a couple rounds.
If she can
but-
get a go against Maddie right now, perfect.
Why are you blaming Maddie? What's
What can I
going
say?
on,
What can I
Maddie?
say?
What's going on? She's gonna go up against Commodus here,
Okay.
who's playing.
Pretty
Pit-
decent. Top 3 right now.
Yeah, playing a Pit Fighter Conqueror, Sentinel Bruiser.
You mean they're playing Pit Fighter? Who would have thought?
Oh, yeah, that one. That's the one. And hey, if it works, it works. Why not? You know, I would play it too if it's good. I might just
Yeah.
go home and play some Pit Fighter today and
You learned a little
probably-
something today.
probably
A little
lose.
something.
if I played it. But yeah, it's Pit Fighter board is too strong. I
100%.
Dusk on a 5-win streak now, playing that automator, right?
Automatum. Yep.
Nice.
Uncontested too, which is like one of the biggest benefits of that trait. It's just so hard for people to contest it because it doesn't fit into other comps.
Yeah, it's nice. Good play from Dusk these last few games. And
Ooh.
is Dusk up there in the leaderboards?
Dusk is. I'm pretty sure they are tied for third, fourth.
Yeah, so this is a big performance from iDusk here, and
100%.
doing very healthy, win streaking. I mean, ooh, a Jace.
Okay.
We get a Jace for the Academy, an extra item. That's nice. That's nice.
It's not like a permanent item. Like you would definitely want to switch out eventually for one of the Rebel champs.
Yes,
but
of course. But
it's
for
not
right now,
bad. Yeah, it's good right now.
and the thing is, you don't have the Zoe 2 just yet, or do you?
No, I don't think so.
Actually, I think that is a Zoe 2.
Nah, your eyes are old.
Because we had a Zoe pair. So unless we sold a Zoe,
We must have.
Oh, yeah,
definitely-
we did.
That's a solo Zoe.
8. That's a bit
That
of a
could be hurting. Yeah.
that's important. Like you might not have enough gold to go level 9. Because I'm 90% sure she had an extra Zoe in her
think
on
so.
her bench. Like 90% sure.
But she probably sold it to get some econ somewhere. Oh,
I
boy.
think no, it has to be a misclick at that point. I doubt
We'll blame it on a misclick now.
Yeah, like I would like if I'm playing. I've done it before. I've misclicked. Like I
Yeah.
sell my champs with E. For that, you just hover over the champion, press E, and it
But
disappears.
we already know that they don't do that. They don't use E.
True.
Unless someone just came over and tapped the keyboard for them.
True.
Some internal sabotage.
Like the thing is, before I've done this before, where I try to like reroll with like D, and I press E, and I'm hovering over my carry, and I have no more carry, and I'm like, oh.
The good old fat fingers.
Then I FF, and it's like,
It's like I'm done playing the game now. Bye.
like, dude, it's a very sad way to go out.
Okay.
Oof.
Alawi's good.
Alawi. Are we gonna rebel the Jace? No, we're gonna rebel.
Elise.
Not the Jace. We don't have any carry items, though. Maybe red buff. Okay, so we know we can't go 10 rebels, so we're gonna go for 7 and try and make our board as strong as possible.
Which makes sense. They have to get some extra beef, but they need damage. That's the big issue. They have no damage on their board, aside from the Zoe, but she's only level 1.
Yeah, this board, I'm gonna be honest, very weak, and we will not be seeing 10 rebel, which is kind of the real win con. I feel like definitely should just sack these 3 rounds instead of trying to win these rounds, unwinnable rounds. Just sack them, go level 9 on a 5-1, and then put in 10 rebel, and that's kind of your win con here. Especially when you're fighting for a top 4 spot, you can't really afford to get anything in the lower half. But see, can the Zoe clutch it up? No, it's gonna be another loss here.
It's close. Zoe's dealing a lot of damage. It's just never enough to actually finish things off. There's no one else helping support, but maybe we'll get lucky on the anomaly.
I mean, that's good. Kill streak is good. It's about as good as you're gonna get. Not gonna take it.
They're trying to high roll now.
What do you even want? Energy absorption? I mean, that's not bad. Loris too? Nope, just a Loris
Loris isn't
pair.
very
Oh,
useful,
there's
though.
Rebel pair. Sorry,
Zoe pair.
Zoe pair. We won't buy the Loris.
Definitely low rolling.
Oh, there's Zoe too. That's
Okay,
nice.
that could be big. That could help them out a lot.
Do we want to roll for Alawi 2 or at least 2?
I don't think they have the gold for it anymore.
Don't. You just have one roll. Alright, 3 form swapper.
That's
Zoe
not bad.
2. Now, this is way stronger.
Yep.
Way stronger.
Like they don't need the ideally they would have had the 10 rebel, but they don't need it. Also can still get it. They can still somehow pull things from
Yeah.
there, so they can still pull it off like the dragon or the raptors coming up.
I just want to talk about Spectre real quick. He's 77 HP win streaking with that family.
Yep.
That
He's
is.
gonna have a lot of gold coming into his way, even if he doesn't use the units, which I don't think he needs to because
Oh, look at the Vander.
he's so big.
So the size of that Vander.
Father Vander will protect his children.
He will.
Some of
He
these
will.
may not be biologically his children, but he's protecting all of them now.
And he can't die.
No,
He just
he will
reborn
not.
time and time again.
First place for Spectre could actually, well, it won't actually do much, but it's.
I mean, it'll do much.
It will
Like-
help him a lot.
Like the other lobby will be thanking Spectre if you can
Yeah.
win this lobby. You know?
That would be wild. This was based off of the previous stats, the lower ranking lobby.
Yeah.
Like as a whole, they on average they scored less points than the other lobby did, outside of Dusk and Storm. But ooh,
And also 8th, right? She's up there.
yeah, she is. She's tied for 4th right now with Storm, actually.
So whoever can outplace each other here.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Storm's on 54 HP. Maddie on 5. I Mr. 1 HP towards the bottom of the lobby. Last life. Everyone survived through stage 4 though. Not
Yeah,
something
some people are very close though. Like like I said, this lobby was a lot closer at the starting. Like Spectre and Commandus. Commandus also up there.
Yeah.
Shockingly, these are not players that we are used to watching. They've
Yeah.
not been at the top, so interested to see how this lobby's gonna go. Definitely different than what we've seen before.
Yeah, and health bars for some big players getting some pretty low. iDusk, Storm.
Yeah.
54.
Maddie. Not that it's anything
Maddie,
new,
yeah,
but
Maddie's at 5. He needs to win out for the rest of the lobby,
Yeah.
and maybe he hit something massive here.
maybe he will.
Did he?
Doesn't look like it. But you know what? There's still hope. There's still hope for Maddie. There's still hope.
The items are very good on this rebel board now.
Yep. Like the Elise is gonna be very tanky. The Zoe has the items that she needs. Realistically, we just want to get some items on another backline champion to get some extra damage. But
Yep.
the Warwick, do we take it?
The rebel Warwick.
Who do we have to get rid of though? It would have to be get rid of Jace
I mean,
or the Swain. Oh,
didn't
did not
put it
get
in.
time.
Hesitated. And here's the Automata, the sniper emblem on the Nocturne now.
Okay.
Dusk loves this ranged Nocturne. I think that's his true calling. He's found it. And
Well,
it's
it's
only a
pretty fun.
Nocturne 2, by the way.
No, it is not a 3. It's fine. Kog'Maw is level 3 though with the rate. Oh, does
Oh,
not
this
matter,
is-
though.
this is
Yikes.
good fight here. Coming out from 8. 8 also has a very strong board.
No, she does.
Look at the Jace damage. He did the most damage that round.
Good thing they did not swap it out for the Warwick. It
Yeah.
might not have gone as well.
Yeah. And if she gets Jace 2 here on these next few rolls,
That would be huge.
like that is like game winning.
Like they could probably just sell the Aurelia at this point. You don't think you're gonna be using it?
Irelia.
Not the Aurelia. The
the
Akali
Akali?
sitting on the bench.
Yeah, unless you get a. Yeah, I don't know. Unless you get a Force and Nature on.
Unless you get some really really good things happening.
I mean, what do you do here? Do you sell this Swain to get 10 gold?
I think Swain's better than Akali. Because
Yeah.
Akali only is gonna give you 8
But
rebel.
the thing is, you have a Swain pair. So at that point, do you buy the pair? Oh, we're gonna see Maddie.
Okay.
1
Maddie,
HP.
This is your chance.
He has Vander 3. He has Powder 3.
Oh,
But that is it.
his family was not as strong as the.
Is the other family?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
this
the mafia guys.
the Zoe is just gonna kill this Powder. Nothing Maddie can really do in this matchup, and that's
But
gonna
maybe
be Maddie.
Vander will do it.
Hmm?
Maybe Vander will live.
Vander
No,
is
no.
dead.
Sorry guys, I lied.
Maddie going out here. Is it gonna be 8th or 7th for him? I'm
7th,
guessing.
I think. Yeah.
A minus 112, 7th
Well, that's because he FF'd.
place.
Bye, Maddie's dad. I'm assuming you're not watching anymore. Sorry that your son lost.
Look at the top 4 here. I bet you wouldn't have predicted this before the game. Commodus at first, Spectre in 2nd, Barrist in 3rd, Storm in 4th. Oh my goodness.
Storm? Sure. Everyone else? Nah.
What
like,
is
they were not
going
even
on?
close in any of the other lobbies. Like,
Yeah. But the thing is, 8 also has a very strong. Like, she has a very strong
100%.
board here.
Her board is very strong, and there's a lot of potential for it to get stronger.
Jace
it's not
too?
like she's stuck. Yep.
All right, Barris. He's playing the Elise backline carry.
Oh, but they have a full Black Rose. Like, Sion is
Yeah.
giga built up here.
I mean, Barris has been doing his research. Elise backline carry is not something you would really see much.
No.
She's mainly used as tank. But look at these spiders. Bang, bang, bang. One more cast with that Archangel. She's gonna
Oh.
one-shot the Zoe. This Scion refuses to die, but look at
Will die
the Elise
eventually.
spiders. Yeah, it's not enough.
No.
Barris, you gotta fix something up because yeah, you're not gonna be
The
winning
Sion's
against
solo
that one.
tanking. There's
Storm-
just no damage.
Storm's down to 16 HP. Lost. To, what is Commodus playing?
I don't know.
Have we been on Commodus?
Okay, there is a Black Rose emblem on
Oof.
board. There's 2 Black Rose emblems on
Oof,
the board,
that's probably
actually.
gonna help. That's gonna help Barris a lot. He doesn't even take it. He takes
I don't
Rob.
think he needs it. I think he already has it, right?
Does he have it?
I think the
Probably-
only option
probably.
would have to be to switch
If he didn't take it, I hope to God he has.
Yeah, if not, maybe someone should go give some live coaching.
Let's see if we see his board. No, we didn't. Oh, yeah, he has it.
'Kay.
Oh, another buy here.
'Kay.
Important part in the game.
What
Storm.
do we use it for?
It's as though you would probably use this on the
Jace Warwick?
allow you get 1,000 HP. Sure. You need Jace too at this point.
No, they need the extra damage. The tank frontline isn't really the big issue here. It's the fact that they don't have
No, the thing is Zoe too with those items.
is very strong.
Like if this allow can just stay alive, nobody can really kill the Zoe, right? You would think.
yeah, no one has the backline kill. There's
Oh,
no
this except for
speech.
that Jinx. Jinx has good backline
She
potential.
does.
I mean, all these boards are very very strong. I would have to say
It's another high rolling lobby, and I
Yeah.
know we keep saying that, but
it is.
these lobbies should not happen 9
There's
times out of 10.
Nocturne 3, Kog'Maw 3. Will it be enough to beat the Rebels?
It wasn't even close last time. It does not look like it's gonna be close this time.
I mean, it's looking pretty close. It's looking pretty close.
But look at the allow HP.
That is true,
She
but
is nowhere close.
look at the Kog'Maw and the Nocturne HP. This is like, I think this is easy win for Automata, and
Ooh.
yeah, I think I might be right here. Actually, it's gonna be a very close fight here. Let's see. Oof, one
So
unit win,
close.
but nobody dies here. Let's take a look at the rest of the lobby here.
Storm
Storm
is still alive
on
too.
3. Barris, no, my guy Barris. He's on 2
The
HP.
mighty have fallen.
Oh. But Commodus Spectre, they're floating up here.
Yeah, I have no idea what their build is.
What
Have
is...
you just not been paying attention?
Yeah, I have no idea what Spectre, we know he's playing the family. He might not even be playing the family. He might have got the max cash out and rotate to
Broke it.
something. Oh, jeez, 2 on 8.
Okay.
That
Is it going to be
huge.
enough though?
Yeah, that is going to be
They're
enough.
playing 9 Conqueror.
Who?
Uh,
Commodus?
Commodus.
Makes a lot more. How many stacks did you see?
I just saw the shiny white emblem and that's it.
Alright, we're playing against Spectre here. Family Jinx with Shojin.
Ooh.
Level 9. So many stats
Gonna
here
be casting her
unlocked.
spells so quick.
She should be. There's a big one coming in. Boom. Doesn't kill everybody. Still a lot of health bars left in the Jinx. Looks like she's dead. So
And Alawi's
Spectre
so big.
might be dropping here. Yeah, this Jace is doing so much damage. A good board here coming out from 8. Yeah, she's on 1 HP, but she has potential to win out here. And Storm, he's out in 6th.
So is Dusk.
Dusk is out in 5th. That means Barris won against one of them to knock them out. And look at our top 4. We have 3 players that have a 0% chance at winning the tournament. And then we have 8. She needs to have a strong, strong finish here to close out this game.
This literally changed everything that we would have predicted.
What is going on here?
Oh.
And 8, I think she, unless she fights Commodus off the bat and loses, I think
should be okay.
she's in a prime spot to finish at least top 3. Like Barist, with all due respect to Barist, his board is not as strong
No.
as this one. I mean, a LeBlanc too is pretty scary.
Well, also she has more HP anyways, so like,
Yeah.
assuming she doesn't lose by a massive margin,
Yeah.
she should be fine.
Well, she's fighting either Barist or Commodus here, not Spectre 100%, which would have been the easiest matchup. I
Yeah.
feel like Spectre is like a run over.
But
We
I
haven't fought Commodus this entire game.
No, we have not
Once.
seen Commodus once, which is insane.
That is insane. Like
But you know-
facing them that one extra time could be the difference between life and death.
But here we are.
Here we are. Now we're fighting Commodus.
Commodus proper, almost at 1,000 stacks.
Jesus, that front line is going to be dirty. Let's see if the Jace and the Zoe. Oh, there's no more Zoe.
No, there is no more frontline.
Oh,
There's nothing.
there is no more
There
team.
is only Noxus.
Noxus.
There's only Demacia.
Demacia. Let's see. Can Barris win it out? This Scion.
Oh.
No, I don't
Okay.
think he can. Oh, actually, my God, look at that Scion damage. The Jinx does a bit. It's going to be so close, this one. It's going to be so close. I think the Scion is going to get there. 1 auto, 2 auto. It's a 1-on-1. He gets a reset, and he punches them to death.
Barris lives. So
Barris
that's a 4th
lives.
place for
What?
This match did not go
What?
how it was supposed to in anyone's playbook.
This is insane. And I think Commodus has a pretty
Yeah.
free win.
No, they
But-
also just got their 1,000 cash out of that, so like
Yeah,
they should be good.
Yeah, might get their 1,500 honestly this game. I would sack around just to get it because I'm greedy.
Yeah.
Just to see. I don't know what the cash out is for 1,500. I might have got it before. I don't remember because I told you I had that one
Yeah.
crazy 9 conquering game.
The one game.
And now, this is exactly how it went. I had a Mordekaiser 3 that game, so I had something go right for me. But doesn't look like Commodus is going to be nearing those levels of high roll. But still,
80 gold Tactician's Crown and an 8 Radiant conversion.
yeah,
It would be a free win even if they get there. Like,
it's already a free win.
yeah.
But is Barris going to be able to?
beat the ghost?
No, he's not fighting the ghost. I don't think.
No.
Or he was.
So that's the end.
Doesn't matter. That's the end. Commodus closing it out with a victory, and he, alongside some other big key players, are going to shake up the final standings here.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Obviously, the other game concluding probably relatively soon as
It
well.
is also completed.
It's also completed, so you can tell us who finished where, and we'll kind of know who's near
I
that
don't know,
top.
production, can we spoil who's going to win?
Can we spoil? Production, give us a whisper in our ear.
They might
I
be
thi-
making a graphic
I think
for
our
us. But we can
production-
talk about this game for a bit.
Okay, we'll talk about this game.
What was the most exciting part about this game for you?
I think the fact that Barist was atop the leaderboard for most of the game was pretty exciting. But I mean, 9 conquer 1,000 stacks. That is a like once
Massive.
in a
They would have finished the game at 1500. Like,
Yeah,
they
if-
fully stacked it
if
out.
they stayed alive. Like
The really interesting thing about that game is the top 3 players, none of them bent Pit Fighter.
none of
That
them.
was the first time in this entire tournament that
Damn.
we did not see a top.
Maybe
three
Pit
form.
Fire's overrated. Just playing 9 conquer every
I don't
game.
think anyone went Pit Fighter this entire game
Because
though.
everyone's spats. I don't think anyone even had a Pit Fighter spat
No.
on their golem. I think if
No.
someone did, we would have seen it for sure.
100%.
Oh.
Everyone else just kind of. Everyone was very flexible with what they're doing. Very diverse. It was a lot of fun for that one.
And we saw. I mean, if 8, I think could have went. If she could have went for the 10 Rebel, she might have had a chance against the 10 Conquer.
But you know what? Top 3 was still
It's still good
still
for her.
very
Like
good for her.
she should 100% finish top 4 with that third because Storm got 6th. Yeah.
They're doing the math right now. I'm not good at mental math, so I'm not going to try to spoil something and say it wrong.
All
but
right.
They're currently filling out the sheet, but she
Mhm.
should definitely be up there.
Yeah, she should
Hopefully.
be top 4 with. Yeah, just put it
Oh.
put her right here. We
Yes.
can
Don't mind our laptop.
take a
It's clean, I
look at
promise.
it. Okay,
So
okay.
This is lobby 1, lobby 2, overalls. So they're doing
Mhm.
math. You know, it's pretty. Black Rose is not something I was expecting to see come in second place of all things.
Yeah, that's not something you would really see.
Or third
that-
place, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. It's not something you'd really see that often. Oh, we might have some ties though, between here and here,
Ooh.
and it's gonna be interesting. And I think this is gonna be not enough.
Well, this is the same as this.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, that's fine.
Those are
that's
the same
fine.
players.
I'm just looking at these two, so it's 1, 2, 3. All right, there's a clear cut.
Winner, 100%.
There's a clear cut top 4. There's just one tiebreaker
Okay.
between 1 and 2
Ooh.
because that's not enough. But that is interesting.
Shockingly that they actually pulled out, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I did not expect that one. Hey, still a great tournament overall. And I think we want to do an interview with the winner
I think so.
if possible, if we can get that going. Would be fun cuz we didn't really see this player much.
No, we saw them play a little bit
A
of
little
off meta. Spoilers if anyone hasn't figured out who's going to
Yeah.
win. But they played some off meta comps. They were definitely not a meta slave in this tournament, so it was a lot of fun. They're still mapping out all the places. Shockingly, though, we will spoil this. Our best rated TFT player at the school not coming in the top 4.
Overrated Storm. I think it's
Overrated?
time. It's time to stop.
Time to retire?
I mean, I think after that 6th place in that last game, you would know that he didn't finish
Yeah,
in the top 4.
that's true. But also, that match was just.
How'd that even happen? What did he play? Like, what happened to him?
I don't even know.
Like, he was looking good all tournament, like, chilling, and just 6th out of nowhere. Just
I don't even
unlucky.
know. That was incredibly unlucky. I am shocked. How is this person so high?
I don't know.
The math doesn't seem like it's mathing.
Was it just 1125?
Like, that should not be. Maybe it is.
It's possible. It's possible.
11. Oh, no, it is. That's wild.
Nice.
Got carried by their first lobby. That's what we'll go
Good.
with.
Good.
Hmm.
Hey, overall though, it was a fun tournament. Like we
Yeah.
saw some crazy games.
Every game was crazy.
Every game.
That is not something I was expecting to come into.
Yeah, I
thought
thought
it
we
was
were
be
gonna
very
see, like-
chill.
Like there's gonna be one person who just has an insane board and nobody can really put up with it. Like yeah, we kind of saw that with that 9 conquer, but still the other boards, like we're pretty.
they all had pretty impressive boards.
cool,
The issue is no one was contesting anything, right?
Yeah.
Like no one contested
Like,
anything.
that's
that
the
entire
fun. That's the
lobby.
fun part though. Everyone got to play their comps, and we just saw the best comp come out on
Yeah.
top. And a little bit of high rolling, of course, is needed. It's a
Always, every game.
every game. You need some luck. It's TFT.
It
And,
turns out. Also, we do have a clear bottom player.
Oh no, I think we know who it is.
Hey, they came in 7 from their last game.
Hey,
They-
that's
they
if they had like 10 more games, they would be up there in the top 4. That's all
You
I'm
think?
saying.
Is that how that
I
works?
think he was learning.
Exponential growth.
I genuinely think he was learning. Like you go 8th, 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 then 7th, and then 1st. Like
Hear
that's
that,
just,
Josue? The tournament was just formatted against you.
maybe
Straight from
hey,
Theo. Put it on the bottom, lower third.
figured out some strategy. Maybe he learned it a little bit in that last game 4, and he was ready to rock. But like, unfortunately for him, Only 4 games in the tournament.
Only 4 games of the tournament.
Only 4 games in the tournament.
Poor guy. So I think we do have a tiebreaker. So I'm pretty sure they're just figuring that out on their side.
We can check first places, right? Who got? We could figure out ourselves. Pretty sure because he doesn't have he only has one first place.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Does he have one?
No,
No, he doesn't. So yeah, we have a clear.
assuming that's what it is. That's just what we think it is.
That should be it. Like that should be the first. Because there's definitely like 10 steps to the tiebreaker.
Yeah, 10 steps. There's gonna be like 20 steps
Like
on this.
the fact that we're lucky that it's gonna be just done in one round.
One clean slip.
Yeah, it's definitely a good outcome for everyone involved. And you know, the thing is, we do have a clear winner, and it's very clear. Like it's not really close. And we're gonna get an interview with our winner. So come on in here. I think we'll just stand up for this one, so we don't make him look short.
No one's not short. Don't worry.
Get in here. Get in the middle. We're gonna ask you some questions. How are you doing? How are you feeling?
Feel so good.
Yeah,
On
it's
right?
on.
Yep.
Yeah, you could do it.
There you go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Our winner, Nagin, won. Woo!
Woo!
30 points. I mean, you finished basically first every single game.
Yep.
How did you feel about this tournament, like coming into it, and how much were you preparing to get ready for the tournament?
Like I have played a lot of TFT, and I mean like I feel happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does Lane feel about you playing a lot of
Yeah,
TFT
he-
and not so much League?
No, he proud of me. Don't
Proud
worry.
of you
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
That's good.
Well, you can make fun of Lane's performance a little bit. 12 points compared to your 30.
Yeah, true. He really bad.
Really
yeah,
bad?
it's everything.
Someone
Yeah.
quote that, please, so
Well-
Lane can have it.
What was your biggest strategy? Like, were you trying to play around early game and trying to get good win streaks into high econ, into strong boards, or were there any like specific strategies that you really had a good read on?
I think it's depend on each game. Like I just play around what I get, the item, the argument.
Mhm.
So it's just like I try my best. Like I won.
Awesome, yeah, good job. And we have a prize for you. The
Multiple
first
prizes.
Let's
place
go.
prize, we'll give that one right to you on stage.
Get some nice tarot cards for TFT.
What is it? I'm sorry.
Like a TFT tarot card set.
Oh.
Cool.
Pretty hype.
Yeah.
Pretty hype.
Thank you so much.
Good old Subway gift card from one of our many sponsors in life.
Thank you.
It is.
And a nice Chris,
Oh.
well, not so much Chris, $20 bill.
Hey,
Thank you
$20
so much.
is $20.
It is.
Yep.
Well, any last words you want to say to anyone watching upcoming TFT tournaments? Like, what are you feeling like after the victory?
Yeah, it feels so much fun to play here. Like, and thank you for everyone for watching the TFT tournament. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Newen.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, thank you for playing. Congratulations on the
Thank
first
you so
place
much.
prize. We'll probably see you around in some next tournaments, and yeah, that was fun. I think we're probably about ready to close things out. So, thank you to our sponsors. We have Tim Hortons, Subway, St. Clair CFC, St. Clair Alumni Association, and Alienware. Thank you to everyone in the back who made this stream possible. Not 100% on everyone back there, but I know Alexa was directing.
Alexa's back there. We
And she
have
got a
Peter.
lot of help from the science. Thank you to my co-caster for joining me up on the stage. Thank you to our players for coming out and playing this LAN event. It was a blast. We're going to be back here tomorrow morning, 8:30, 9 a.m. SGS Valorant is going to be a long, fun day, but we'll be prepping for that. And with all that being said, thank you, everybody, for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful night.